Alright, back to normal. And I went on a whole preamble, too. Something about how I'm scared of water or something, but that doesn't bother me now. I'm pre-gaming. I'm preparing. I'm method acting. Because the bane of the Splatoon is water. I feel like I'm louder now. This is still... Okay, well, that's the normal volume. Shut that down. Shut it down. Because it's very important. I feel a little bit better. Or I did feel better, and then I started talking and got out of breath, so maybe I'm not. But this is the first time you've seen me here since, I believe, our last festivity. Crazy to think that we're this far into July. But the thing about today, a very important day, July 23rd, is you wouldn't really think it's that important, but ignore that. Ignore that also. I don't have these marked properly. But this is, like, one of the most streamed days every day. Every year, rather, since 2022, I have streamed on this day, July 23rd, in 2022. Oh my god! In 2022 is when we played the update for Mario Strikers Battle League, where they added Daisy, Shy Guy, and more. Sorry, something's trying to kill me right now. The Red Rockets, of course, facing off against the Orpal Scramblers. How could we forget? A year later... Continuing our time in Pikmin 4. You guys remember the summer of Pikmin? All together playing all those Pikmin games. A year after that, in 2024, continuing Paper Mario Tuesday with Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. I'm learning that I didn't finish any of these games ever, but it is a Nintendo-related day. And then last year, we were continuing in Donkey Kong Bonanza. You'll notice something. You see the visor. You see the shirt. You see the Switch. You see the everything. I was secretly bald here, but nobody knew. Luckily, I'm not secretly bald at all now. But I didn't think about this until I walked out of the theater, that I have only ever been bald, or rather, I have only seen what's happening to me? I have only ever seen a Christopher Nolan film in theaters when I'm bald. So now it's become sort of a tradition, right? The first movie I saw in my bald era was Oppenheimer. And that's not really the case with this bald, but the main difference between this and the last time you saw me is I saw The Odyssey and I rated it 5 stars, and I've obsessively made it my entire personality. But now that we're here on stream, I can finally complain about stuff I have been festering on. I was asked before stream started if I was at the beach and somebody's tux slipped, would I say something? And I wouldn't. It's the same thing as if I saw someone who, like, wasn't wearing a bra. I wouldn't go up to them and be like, hey, something's wrong, you've made a mistake. I would assume it was a purposeful decision. I think it's empowering. But no, the thing I've been upset about is more menial social media stuff that doesn't matter. But instead of, this is my half measure. Instead of making a reply to those social media posts and starting an argument, I just fester on it and then bring it up on stream. Anyway, I've been seeing a lot of people say that the Odyssey's popularity is mostly due to fans of the animatic exclusive musical epic, and that's fucking ridiculous. If you think that this Christopher Nolan movie... Oh, there are Ludwig Göransson tracks that they're like, no, they definitely use the chord progression from Epic. And it feels like it's giving the secret hidden 6th season of Stranger Things. Like, no, everyone's going a little bit insane. Speaking of insane, I did decide to get Splatoon Raiders. It is the newest Nintendo Switch 2 game after all. There's only like 3 more Nintendo Switch 2 games in the year, at least in the realm of Nintendo. There's an Ocarina remake, there's a Fire Emblem, and a Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. And if you win enough games in that game, the Rizzler comes to your house and you can fist fight him personally. But what I was getting at, the reason is not only this is just a random thrown together Thursday. I wouldn't really call it that, but we have our stream schedule. Hey, look over here. Look at all this stuff over here. The summer doesn't end until September 20th, so we still have everything over here. Can't imagine any significant amount of people think that. Oh, you'd be surprised. See, people always say this when they're like, what are you talking about? And every time, now I've learned to take the screenshots. Ever since I got off Twitter, I've been making a habit off of just screenshotting the dumbest things on TikTok, and I think I kind of want to make it into a collage at some point. You would be surprised how many people think that. But you're right. The take, or rather the stance I like to have when it comes to internet stuff, is that you're not a real person. If I see someone with a blue check mark on Twitter, I mean, I don't anymore, right? But this is just an example. It's sort of bled into other social media, where now when I see a verified account, I still don't view them as a real person. Because it either means you're a bot, so you literally aren't a real person, or you paid for a checkmark, which means I don't respect your opinion because you don't actually believe that. You're content farming. You're ad farming, in a way, in a manner of speaking. But I am playing Splatoon Raiders. The only complaints I've heard about the game is that it's a single-player focused game. And weirdly for me, I never really got into the online aspects of the Splatoon games. I think years and years ago in 2022, I played the Splatoon 3 campaign and then didn't really play it online. If anything, I've been playing more of the Splatoon campaigns. But you're right, there are important festivities at play. Not only is this the day that I have streamed every year, it's sort of weirdly become a tradition because there's some days where you don't have... How often do we have a day where I have streamed that day every year over the last 5 years, right? Because we keep moving the goalpost. Because there are new people coming into the YouTube chat, to the regular chat, coming through Tomodachi, that are wondering where should they start. Should they start watching the streams from 2022? That's when the camera got good. Should they start in later 22, when I moved? Should they start in the summer of 23 when people started showing up, I started playing Pikmin? Should they start after Halloween 23 when I moved to the couch? I feel like we're firmly in this couch era. I think that's what we're going for. The visor is a big part of it. But we have stream traditions, and no prouder tradition. The nature of a tradition is... I'm going to sneeze directly into my microphone. Oh my god, that would have almost killed me. The nature of a tradition is that it has to happen multiple times. The stream you are currently watching is stream number 999. I have been counting all of the BH Ultra live streams, all of the times that I have gone live on this Twitch channel that the Twitch chat is currently watching. I can't imagine all of you guys have... Some of you guys don't even have a 10 stream streak. You know, I can't imagine you guys have seen most of the streams, but honestly, I didn't stream a whole lot the first couple years, so maybe it's entirely possible. I look at the playlist on the Turbo channel, and one year had 100 streams. The next year had 150. The year after that had 200 streams. It's going to keep going up and up and up, especially now that I'm streaming like 5 times a week. There will be no stream on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. But when I come back to this couch, Monday day, presumably all day Monday day, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your situationships, tell the person grooming you on Amino, tell everyone you know. BH Ultra Live will go live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday for the 1,000th BH Ultra live stream, a celebration of the 999 streams that came before it. And we have had series in those Kick the Bucket countdowns, GTA series, playing Switch 2 games in that first year. And I said we play more Switch 2 games going into year 2. I feel like I've wasted enough of your time with the preamble, and I only have so many words today before I start sneezing and gunking all over myself. But I have been counting all of the streams since the very beginning, and the stream today is stream 999. And you only get one of those, right? We don't reset the count. This isn't a yearly occurrence. There's only one stream 999, and there's only one stream 1000. And I have wasted enough of your time. Let's jump into Splatoon Raiders. When I looked up the game on Twitch, Raiders was in all caps, but it's not listed like that on any other thing, so I don't know. Have pity on me. I'm getting over a sick. I earnestly thought when I woke up today I would be totally fine. There's always tomorrow. I think maybe I'm not allowing my body to heal. Oh, okay, this is a loading screen. I thought this was a cutscene or something. What if this is just the game? It's like a Hypnotoad situation where you just look... Oh! Standard difficulty, tougher battles if you're up for the challenge. Easier battles so you can progress through the story faster. I hate that. I'm not one to gatekeep whether or not you're a gamer or not. I've been watching a bunch of Mother and Earthbound Icebergs in the last couple of days, and I've never even played those games. But someone that goes through games just for the story, are you a tourist? Are you a tourist? I'm a raider. On the BH Ultra era where you get obsessed with retro achievements, there is something special about platinuming WCW/Nitro Revenge for the N64. I mean, like, I just spent my last couple cents on this game. Like, normally I say that as exaggeration, but legitimately I have, like, $0 in my bank account right now. What I should do, for the foreseeable future, is actually commit to the games that I do have. And the thing is, I have like 100 N64 games. As much as I love this weekly series where we play a different Xbox game every week, I could easily do that with any other console. I like that idea, right? The Kick the Bucket Countdown where we played a different Switch game every week, the Xbox. We still haven't named it. The Box? We'll call it the Box. So that way it seems like you're trying to escape. LARPer difficulty. So I'm gonna get these LARPers at... Hold up. 'Cause when does a comet become a mead? The worst thing is that I like Epic the Musical, but the people who like it are pissing me off. When does the reason become the blame? Talk about your low-budget flights. I was explaining this to someone that, like, the Spiralite Island. So, big man. Big man. Big man. Big man. Aye, aye. According to that map of the beat. Aye, didn't you read the article, Friar? Aye, it said the sunken islands must have resurfaced after a tectonic shift. Tectonic shift? Come on, big guy. Who cares about technical tonics? It doesn't matter why the islands are back. All that matters is the loot. Aye, eager to get raided, huh, Shiver? Oh, there they are! They're a little bit of a Squidward, Patrick, and SpongeBob. So those are the Spiralite Islands. Yeah, just drive directly into that whirlpool. What's that odd glow? That's gotta be treasure. Hey, pilot, head toward the light. Aye, settle down, Fry. What's happening? Yeah, I mean, I expected this to happen. I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner. So we need to rescue Big Man and the other ones? Started working on my first big video. I like your normal size. Like your normal size videos big. Oh, like your normal size videos big. Well, listen, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's not about the size. It's about the density, the thickness, the stickiness of it all. Pilot, no. All right, enough with the voices. I'm excited. What's it about? Or is that a spoiler? You gotta let the chat know when it's. You should give us little. I wouldn't say daily updates because I don't stream daily, but everyone's got their gimmick on stream. If we are like SpongeBob, oh, I hate that they've been doing this as of late. I feel like all the aside from like Bonanza, all of the other games have just had like the fucking sans serif font. To the salty Splatoon out the oh Splatoon. 1 month later. Big Man and the two fish have bred with each other, creating a new type of fish person spawn. Aye, aye, where'd our mechanic go to? Ah! Have you been outside all this time? Hope you haven't caught cold. And this androgynous little Tatiana is me? Speak. Okay. So am I going to base their appearance off of how they sound? Is there a bald option? I don't really identify with any of these characters, to be fair. So there's Squid, Puss. What's the difference here? You move your feet and your eyebrows get raised? See, this is... Sorry, I'm gonna make an insensitive joke and my cough stopped me. This is the kind of shit that doesn't mean anything to anyone looking at it, but that someone who exclusively gets their transition advice from 4chan would spiral about. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, sorry, my eyebrows are 1 centimeter too thick. Oh, here we go. Where's the bald option? Okay. Can I rotate? I like the hairnet. I like having the little ducky in there. I always like hairstyles where they got props in there. I like that they utilize trash. That's cute. Because we're washed up on wash-up islands. Yeah, we'll do the trash one. Browse. This is a good look. Looking like a gnome. I can remove the freckles. I mean, surely, I kind of like this sunburn look, right? I mean, we've literally been out in the sun. Yeah. Maybe just my TV. Yeah, it looks more brown on the capture. For me, this just looks like legit red complexion. Keep the freckles. Freckles are cute. Whoa, spooky. Pooky. When do I change the hair color? We'll do this. I like that. Oh, I can't change the hair color. Yeah, this is my Splatoon Raider. Make him dark AF. Alright, how far can we go back? Can you see the freckles? No, but we will know that they're there. I like that. This looks sick, actually. Love it. It's got a little Lego hammer. He just hits stuff with the Lego hammer. It fixes everything. Been waiting at my mailbox for this game for like the last 5 hours. Can't leave to get water if the game shows up. I don't know if you guys remember, but the computer I'm currently using, it was an uphill fucking battle to get it. Because my previous computer stopped working. And then I brought it into Best Buy Geek Squad, and they're like, we'll let you know what's wrong in a week. And then 2 weeks passed, and they're like, oh yeah, it's missing a part. We'll order the part. And then another 2 weeks passed, and they said like, oh, they don't make this part. Come into the Best Buy, or no, just order your same computer from the Best Buy. So I went to order it, and they're like, oh, we don't have that computer anymore. We'll just give you Best Buy funds to buy a computer. And then I did. I ordered a new computer using the Best Buy fund. And to their credit, they gave me like way more money than my computer was worth. And then they said, okay, the computer will arrive, but because it's an important package, you need to sign for it. And we'll only do weekdays. It won't arrive on Sunday. Just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So then Sunday came. I missed it on Saturday. I was like, okay, it's Saturday morning. I'm going to be standing at the door the entire day. Surely I could take a 30-minute shower. What are the odds that it arrives in this 30-minute interval? That's like a 1 in 48 chance. Luck was not on my side, and the computer arrived while I was in the shower. And they texted me to say, hey, we're on our way. And when it said, hey, we're on our way, I got out of the shower and started to dry off. And then it said, like, oh, man, we missed you. Hey, we're on our way means I'm literally at your door. Then Sunday comes, and I'm like, okay, they're not coming on Sunday. They told me they weren't going to come on Sunday. So I went to go see a movie with my roommate, come to get a notification on my phone that says, oh, well, we missed you again. So they did come on Sunday. So then Monday, I sat a chair in front of the door. It was the red beanbag, I believe. And just stared at the door for hours until the computer arrived so that I could sign for it. So getting this computer I'm currently using for streaming was a whole fucking adventure in and of itself. It marks day 31 since our crash landing. What's on the agenda? Yeah, do we get to name our character? We already made a lounge and an open space for exercise. What else do we need? Oh no, we don't have an arcade. That should not be on our list of priorities. I got next. Wait, no. I'm sorry. Now's not the time for games. We're stranded in the middle of nowhere. Are we now? They're kind of like if Squidward and SpongeBob were anime girls and they touched on each other. I can never tell when you're being sarcastic. Come on, guys. We really gotta get back to Splitsville. But here you are, doing nothing but making our base comfier. My bad, I wasn't expecting our ace pilot to also be a top-notch mechanic. From ships to... This is gonna make me cough more. From ships, Ukraine. Be that as it may, Our break is running a bit long. We should start making plans to get home. Home now? Yeah! I'm gonna stop. I gotta stop committing to this. Easier said than done. I still don't know why we made it so big. If only Master were here, we could have him tow us. I need to drink again. I'm gonna do a spit take real quick. Every day is a different type of sick. Today is a cough day. Yesterday I was leaking and gooping. Today, my throat does the scratches. I don't like that Epic the Musical is getting hate because the fans are being annoying. Most fandoms are kind of annoying. I think you're referring to me. I think I like the musical, and I even like the fandom. I don't like this insistence that I like the shadow call out that the Odyssey's popularity is in any way thanks to that musical. It's the same thing with people saying, like, oh, man, Isn't She Lovely is popular because of the amazing digital story. Like, that's not... That might be true for you. See something shiny already. Shiny. This is like... Moana. Oh, shit, gyro controls. Can I turn these off? Evidently not. This is gonna fuck me up. Okay, hold on. Return to this view. Okay, I see. Collect shards as you move forward. Oh, it's a run and gun. It's a move and shoot. So you could say ZL to me. I don't know what that means. Okay. See, my thing... Oh, it's like inverted. Oh, no, it's not. My thing with Splatoon is that I never really... Like, I played the Wii U game online because, you know, if you were a Wii U fan, there's slim pickings. But I didn't get Splatoon 2 until the Kick the Bucket Countdown because it was just Splatoon 1, and I didn't really care much for it. But when Splatoon 3 came out in, like, 2022, that was around the time I was streaming, and I decided I should just get every game regardless. Because that was, like, right after Bayonetta, so I was like, I should probably get into the series like I did with the Netta. But I only played the campaign, because to me, I don't really care about... Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Maybe this was a bad idea. I'm being brave about it, though. I didn't even complain once. That means you guys can't complain about me coughing either. It's only fair. Could ride a wooden board floating here. Recover ink. Is that good going so far? Have we been this way yet? Anyway, to me, if I'm just playing the campaign, this is a spiritual successor to Da Blob. I don't care about any of the online stuff. This is the modern Da Blob game. I've got to play my copy of Splatoon 3 more, but I've been too scared of going online with no knowledge of how to play it all. To me, that and, like... Oh, that's a little different because they're, like, 4v4 matches. Where as I get older, in my old middle age, I, prefer to play games with people I know instead of, like, competitively. Like, I think it's different with a squad game if you get a squad of 4 together against, like, a bunch of different squads online. But for the most part, like... I have no desire to hop in an online lobby and play Mario Party with randos. Like, that's not fun. Same goes with, like, we should consider, we're not going to have a friend slap this weekend because, if we did, then the 1000th stream wouldn't be the 1000th stream. But, I can jump, sorry. But next time we do, we should consider that, oh, this is for the patrons, that I believe Mario Tennis Fever now has game share, which means only one person needs it. Consider that a new Switch game for the people that have the Switch too. It's worth playing. I can get more hours in that game that way. Because all the year 2 games, I feel like we can get in a little interim, right? It would make sense. Oh my God. A lot of these year 2 games seem to be more like little pick up and play ones. So, like, you could do a stream where just, like, oh, a little bit of Star Fox, a little bit of Splatoon, a little bit of Rhythm Heaven, a little bit of Body Grop, that, like, shit like that. But tennis is a different story. Maybe we'll go back to Yoshi, I don't know. I'm a busy man. I guess an easier comparison is Mario Sunshine than The Blob, but I don't like Mario Sunshine, and I'll never play it again. heavens, sorry. I'm installed on the Mario Tennis. Is it real worth it? I mean, no. Is the Mario Tennis worth $70? No, but I already paid for it. But hey, if you don't want to spend $70, I recommend spending $15. And if you get in the BH Ultra Patreon Discord server, then you could play the game remote play with us. I'm assuming that's what game share means, right? Because every time I think game share is like, oh, everyone can play the game without owning it, it always means something else. We have to try it first. Because they added Galaxy characters to it. I'm gonna die. When it comes to Spoon 3, you could jump in Turf War and have a good time. Ranked is where you start facing the Switch. What I was going to say is that in a game like TF2 or Splatoon, I know that it's nigh impossible to get even 5 people together. But I'd much rather have, like, the online game, the 4v4, made up of 8 people that are all playing in a call, as opposed to, like, 4 of us. I mean, we could do 4 of us playing online. Like, I know that, you know, the Switch 2 is the new big thing that everyone's playing games for. And I think a different patron chatter requested we do more Switch 2 games so that they could play with us on Friend Slop. I think Mario Tennis might be the move. Although I'm pretty sure, can we consult the schedule for a second? Okay, we're at Splatoon Raiders right now. I actually think the next, well, we can still have a Friend Slop on Saturday. The Friend Slop after that will be Big Walk. So everyone, oh, that's the cat tree that they're afraid of. So assuming everyone gets the Big Walk, I suppose we don't have to. But I think it's going to be the next big Friend Slop. There hasn't been a Friend Slop that we've been, like, ahead of the curve on. We kind of missed the boat on that Chameleon game. Big Walk like that one movie? No, you're thinking of The Long Walk. The movie that my mom refers to as The Longest Walk. See, like, I like seeing the edits of the Odyssey using songs from Epic. And there's also, like, a resurgence of songs from Epic. I've been seeing edits of Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, 2 songs from that. I saw a fucking Long Walk edit set to a song from Heathers. I didn't know we were moving like that. But the thing is, I like both the Odyssey and Epic. But if you think that Epic is bigger than the Odyssey, you're deluding yourself. That's my take on it. The Blob is a better comparison, but only because I'm happy to hear someone mention the Blob in real life for the first time. Like, see, that's my thing, is that, like, I'm in the hole right now. And I keep buying games like this, right? I've committed to buying all the Switch 2 games, so I guess I have to do that. Hopefully I have more money by that point. But I have so many games that I currently own in my library that I haven't played on stream. I mean, that was why we started doing the wheel, right? To spin a big wheel of every game I own. I should play the Blob. Maybe after we finish this Xbox series, where we play a different Xbox game every week, we'll just pick a different console. What does that say? Gear. Metal Gear. Weapon. Level 2. There's levels to this, kid. Nimble shooter optimized for income. Okay, that's the one I'm currently using, I see. Weapons are easy for anyone to use. I'm gonna... I would love to play the Blob again. Nobody's stopping me from... Oh, I could change my appearance at any time. Why am I green now? Okay, well, I don't think we get to name this character. Do we just call them the Raider, or do we, the denizens of the BH Ultra live stream number 999, do we name this lovely character? I'd like to do Spoon Raiders for Switch Friend Slop. Also used to owe me Rivals of Aether 1 Friend Slop for winning roulette. Yeah, we had to keep pushing that off. We could do that the one after the Big Walk, right? I mean, technically, we could do it next Saturday as well. I'd have something else also play. Don't look at me, I'm coughing that day. Because once we get the 1,000 stream, we don't have to be as protective, right? The only reason the streams are a lot more tentative in July is so that we can make the 1,000 stream. The thing about planning it is you need to set it up in a way where the 1,000 stream isn't a Saturday, a Wednesday, or a Tuesday. What happened to GTA? I mean, truth be told, I'm not going to be here this weekend anyway. It will return. Look, it's still on the list. It'll just be a little bit. You gotta wait for August, I suppose. Splatlands are in... Oh, that's the other thing that people... There's, like, lore to Splatoon. I don't know if I'm in a good headspace to do this right now, but... Why not a Saturday and Wednesday or a Tuesday? Because Saturday is Friend Slop, Wednesday is Tomodachi, and Tuesday is Podcast. And if I do the 1000 stream, I kind of want for it to be its own thing. As opposed to, like, being... Like, if I did the 1000 stream on the podcast isn't going to be about the 1000th stream. Same goes for Tomodachi. Even though Tomodachi is a good representation of the streams at large. So I had to maneuver around the stream so that it would land precisely on a Monday or Thursday. Splatlands are in an uproar of the appearance of a mysterious island. I thought initially that if I was too sick to do yesterday and today, that the 1000 stream would be next Thursday. Okay, let me actually read this. The Splatlands are in an uproar. Oh, I want to see how long I can read this without coughing. If I cough, I give up. The Splatlands are in an uproar over the appearance of mysterious islands due to a seismic shift. Some think the... Okay. Well, I tried. Wow, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I like this guy. Big fan of whatever's wrong with him. Screenshot. Wait, defeat 199 more? I could do that. See, this. I think that this, like that of Star Fox and like that of Rhythm Heaven, is a really good pick up and play thing. This is going to be the trio for a while. I did commit to playing Golden Sun for its anniversary. I guess nothing says I can't stream next Thursday, but we'll see. I think that day might be busy. I'm committed to finishing this video, so we'll see how much is done by that point. Because Thursday might have to be the fucking lock-in and... Because I think the 31st is a Friday, and that's when I want the video to go up. And then Golden Sun, and then we got like 5 weeks between Golden Sun and Fire Emblem. I want to commit to the Golden Sun series, but maybe we pick that up after Tomodachi. We shall see. I like the 5 streams being alternates of other stuff. Sorry, there's somebody put an ancient curse on me and they're trying to kill me right now. This is all tutorial stuff that I probably need to know, but once I'm in the rhythm of it, you don't gotta tell me shit. You can't say shit to me. Put me in the thing. Oh my god. Is this game multiplayer? I don't know if it is. I thought the whole thing was that it wasn't. Okay, let's go to the here then. The Peel Coast. The Peter Thiel Coast. We gotta cover all the... Splatoon Raider, you have to cover all of those flock cameras with paint so we can get away. Sorry, did we name the character? There's a lot going... I'll be honest, I'm a little worse for wear right now. Multiplayer compatible, but single player focused. I see. See, the thing is with a lot of these series is that they could be made into French slops. I assume that either the Star Wars Galactic Racer game or Rayman remake will be French slops. I think those would be fun to play with people. Because I've already beaten Rayman Legends before. It'd be fun to do it with a group. Name it Splatiana. I like that. I also like referring to it as it. People complain about this. People complain about the Splatoon Raiders. I can't even do bits. Well, this is just like brothership. I will say, I'm going to peel back the curtain a little bit. There's a very high likelihood we might actually change the day that the pod happens. I mean, if it changes to Wednesday, then we'll just move Tomodachi to Tuesday. I don't want to play this game. We haven't even done anything yet. Is it because it's a roguelike? We gotta fill him up. Fill him with paint, maybe. Raiders has 100% French slap capability since you could do the raids with a group. Oh, I see. Ash, are you in the server? You gotta get in on this, man. To be fair, we have a couple Ashes. I can't keep track. I feel like Ash is the new Josh. If I say that, will people know what I mean? We used to have a lot of Joshes on the streams. That's where the girls, gays, and Joshes came from. People complained about Splatoon Raiders. Oh, and Big Man's in the tank. He's my friend. And Big Man is my friend. Oh, I need the ink. Can't be compared to Josh, that's messed up. I see. Thief is the... Comparison is the thief of joy. And Thief is the game for the Xbox. Or no, the N64. I'm ruining my own gags. It's because I'm gagging in real time. Oh, gagged me. I can't believe it's only been 40 minutes. I feel like I'm dying. How do we get up here, big man? Yell over here. Okay. There's got to be another way around. Oh, I see. I made a path for myself, so I can use them as a jump. Okay, a little tutorial area still, but now I'm learning all the big man stuff. Is it just big man that helps me, or is it all the trio and I need to learn them individually? Won't join the server until someone else over 30 is there. I can't be... Well, I got really good news, man. Not only did someone in the server just turn 30, but someone also just turned 40. You will not be the oldest person there. I do like... I always thought that, like, oh, man, I'm always going to be... my community is always going to be people, like, in their early 20s or whatever. But I think as I age, they age with me. What I said is that every year we should raise the minimum age of the server. Because, like, when we started, it's like, okay, you have to be 18 plus to join. Every year we should raise it so that only, like, 30-year-olds are allowed. Over here! Oh, shit. I'll take a mysterious shard. Wait, there's more secrets abound. See this technique I'm doing? That's called the shiver splat. I'm gonna paint my sticker. I'm gonna draw the Treatler on here. Wait, there is shit up there. I'm gonna shit up there. Fetch me that shit. Okay, how does a fellow like me... Can I call him up here? Okay, then I do... Okay, wait. Oh, you hover down. Okay, wait, come here. Ring. I can't look down. Oh. I have to aim the controller down. I'm not used to that. I'm sorry. I ruined it. I'm sorry. I was gonna say this wasn't happening before, but to be fair, I wasn't talking before. Be funny if someone was right at the VH Ultra server age limit as it changes, so they have to be banned for 6 months. Or they just perpetually never get to be in it. Exactly. If someone is currently 18, they'll be locked in for the rest of their life. That's not my fault. They should have been born earlier. I'm 30 TBH, 4 years younger than Big Naturals Ultra. That's true. I know I should give them grace and let them live. We talked about this yesterday too. Let them just leave their crash out in the past. I'm sure they're really embarrassed about it. But that person who got mad at me and unironically called me 35 is really funny, or mid-30s. It's working. What they don't know is I'm actually in my mid-40s. I realized how old I was when Ultra started doing OG Xbox games and didn't know Dark Angel was a TV show. They able to explain it in detail just from remembering the commercials. I mean, to be fair, it's not a popular TV show anyway. Like, if I explained the Problem Solvers to you, would you know what I'm talking about? It's not so much an age thing as much as it is like, oh, that shit didn't sell ding. I'm gonna stop talking for a second. We should, when I have a sick day, we should turn on text-to-speech for the chat. So that the chat can just speak for me. That's a really good idea. How do I do that? And how would I be able to undo it if I decided to do that? Technically, if you donate any amount, you can have your message read on stream. I'm pretty sure even if you donate... What's the minimum amount you could donate? Is it like 10 cents or some shit? Sure, nothing bad will ever happen if you give that power. I trust you guys at least for today. It's like when your teacher shows up hungover, so they show like a movie. I went on my tirade in the Chowder prologue about how I hate VeggieTales because it is just propaganda. But I still love The Prince of Egypt. They would show that shit in class. I thought that was really fun. Because that's just a good movie. VeggieTales doesn't have an excuse to be bad. It can't be propaganda and also bad. I'm tired of pretending like we're all nostalgic for it. I fucking hate VeggieTales. For more info on that, watch The Fall of Chowder. Wait, actually, how long do, like, copyright things last? Like 30 days, right? And today's, like, the 23rd. It's possible they're gonna lift the claim on the 29th. So don't watch that video until the 29th, actually. We need to give each character and each chatter a voice like Tomodachi. It's weird. I thought I was gonna disprove my thesis by coughing without talking, but I think talking. I have like a cough meter in the bottom left. Well, your bottom left of the UI, where every word I say it fills up the meter, and then then it causes me to cough. But I was at the period where like the bar was basically filled, but I stopped talking, so it felt like I had to cough, but I couldn't. Filling my coughometer. I assume when I come back on Monday, I'll be totally healed. I got a weekend planned, so we'll see. I only get sick on weekdays because I have a weekend immune system. I like that our character looks like a turnip. Like from the eyebrows up, you could like pull him out and think it was a vegetable. Girl, put that tongue back in your head. But to my understanding, Splatoon is a 4v4 shooter. So it's popular with that group. But then also it's kind of a little bit of idol culture. Like it's got that Miku rub because like each game has in-game idols that like perform the music that you hear and you can actually go to their concerts. This guy needs a shot. Like a vaccine or like an alcohol? Oh. Lost at sea, but I'll explain everything later. Master Mega. Oh, I guess that was the game. We get to go home now. Just like Odysseus! Wait, is this a retelling of the Odyssey? Because we're on like a boat? Penelope, waiting. I'm a shark tamer of the Hohojiro line. Our family can control sharks. And I'm an Onaga eel tamer. We do that, but for eels. It's less impressive because they're not sharks, but... And it's instead of like a big cane coming off to pull me off screen, a big syringe, or like a big syringe. I was about to say, no, not a syringe, a needle. What the fuck am I talking about? We looked up my name on YouTube the other day, and we found someone that made a deep video analyzing how unhappy I am. And they compared me to Kane from the Digital Circuit. And that nearly killed me. And I've been sick ever since. Demon Kane? I would love to play. I had a video planned where I would talk about all the wrestling games on the 360 that I played. And the idea is that I can't really stream them to their highest capability because part of the appeal of those games is the licensed music, right? The first time I heard Animal I Have Become was in a wrestling game. First time I heard 3 Days Grace, Skillet, fucking... Fred Durst. They were in wrestling games. I could stream those games, but I would need to turn off that music, and I think that's just a bad idea. I could make that a series exclusive to the Patreon. Worth doing. Well, I just play the games every week and then edit it a little bit. You're gonna say you're doing an entire video about Kane and Undertaker lore. I mean, part of that's in the Bray Wyatt video. If they allowed me to finish the Bray saga, I probably would have done that at some point, but I'm not allowed to make wrestling videos anymore, which is why a lot of the Patreon exclusive stuff has been really deep into wrestling, predominantly wrestling stuff. It's not because my main thing is wrestling, it's because that's the appeal of Patreon, is that it doesn't have as restrictive copyright. Even though everything I'm doing is completely arguably fair use. Skillet deserves to be muted anyway. Guard, can you ban that guy for 1 trillion years? Go ahead and put him in the chamber with no noise, and then put the speaker in there and start playing Monster. Animal I Have Become. Treasure! To be fair, the first time I encountered Skillet was in a Dark Spyro edit. Treasure! Is this treasure? Ink tanks. I know a guy like that. 1984. Gadgets. I'll read the important highlighted words. Because I only have a limited amount of words today, I'll choose them wisely. The gadgets you can equip depend on your tank. Why would I read the rest of the words when the orange ones are clearly the most important? Okay. Skillet is the VeggieTales of new metal. You're calling Skillet religious propaganda? Speed tank. Power tank. Okay, power tank. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking this tank. Yeah. Well, mine's filled with gack. Is it that every time you load up the game, the color is different? Anyway, I understand the fandom aspect of Splatoon. I didn't really get into it. I need a rundown of the lore. Ugh. Like, oh, I should ask fucking Stu if they want to do pod, considering Splatoon. I don't know if they have a Switch 2 or played the game yet, though. Alright, let's get the F out. A new ping. A snooping. Dude, new ping has just dropped. Bot buddy. We gotta go rescue our butt buddy or whatever it said. Skillet is like the unironic version of that one Kyle Gordon new metal parody song. I'm glad you said that because that's been showing. People keeps getting sent to me. Keeps showing up on my desk again. Suck the dick. Drink the piss. I love that fucking video though. The thing is, it's a good song. Once you understand that all new metal is stupid, it makes even the parodies really enjoyable. That's the reason I was, to ruin the reveal a little bit, I don't really do the video trailers anymore, because maybe I should. But, I just ran out of time to do it, especially if you're doing a multi-part series. Oh, heavens. It was fun to do for a year, but it did not yield positive results. All it did was kill my channel, because YouTube thought that people weren't watching my videos because they weren't clicking on the trailers. So they assumed that nobody wants to watch any of the videos. I'm putting too much blame on YouTube. It's my fault that I made subpar, sub-viral videos. I'm not entitled to anyone's time. I am entitled to this game Slime, though. What's going on over here? This seems like a thing I could get all inside of. I mean, if the first hour is tutorial, am I ever going to get into a rhythm of this game, like, properly? There was a point I was making, I don't remember. Oh, right. The reason I kept saying click, click, boom while playing fucking Doom the Dark Ages. Because I had a teaser planned for that, wrestling games video. Set to click, click, boom. Never ended up happening. I think maybe that would be better as a Patreon series. Especially if we stop doing weekly Monday nights. But I don't want to do too much wrestling stuff on Patreon. But, I mean, it makes sense, right? I'm not allowed to do wrestling stuff anywhere else. If you want to hear me talk about cartoons, you can just go to the YouTube channel. If you want to see me play video games, you come to the Twitch channel, right? Patreon is realistically the only place I could really do wrestling stuff. That's for all the wrestling fans out there. All 5 of you. You're my favorites. Oh, I could use it as a... See, what I liked about Splatoon 3, the campaign, is that it kind of felt like a spiritual... Like, I know I've been comparing it to Sunshine and The Blob, but, like, from a platforming standpoint, it kind of felt more similar to Mario Galaxy. And I'm seeing that, too, with those little spin moves. I saw people saying that, like, because they added, a Mario Galaxy skin to Mario Tennis Fever. I've got a Mario Fever right now. That they're clearly working on a new Galaxy game. But I think it's all just meant to tie into the movie. Just a lot of the stuff is coming out later. I also saw people saying, like, oh, they're waiting to reveal K. Rool for Mario Kart until after enough people have played the game and it's not a spoiler anymore. But they waited like a week for the Galaxy movie. I guess they assume it takes people longer to beat a game. I'm starting to think there might not be any Mario Kart World DLC. At least not within, you know, this year. Not within the first half of the Switch 2. Because we just started year 2. And we do a jump. And I do a jump. Wait, secret. Seems like a little platformer, in a way. Now this is my style of Splatoon. Now this is my... I'm sorry. I ruined it. My salty Splatoon. As much as I think I should stop talking, the thing is, it's a double-edged sword. What's the point of me not talking on a stream? That's not entertaining. But also, me coughing is caused by me talking, which is making the stream worse. So I don't need them to jump. Can I have someone else talk for me instead? This is why I need a co-host. On the very few occasions when I'm sick on stream. I'll be honest, I know I said this, I really thought I was going to be totally fine today. And I'm sure I will be the rest of the day. I mean, I better be. I got a train to catch tomorrow. Listen, normally, when I was living life, living large, I'd be like, you know what? I'm free. I have free will. I'm going to do whatever I want. If I'm too sick, I'm not going to do the trip. But I spent all my money on that. So I don't care if I'm dying, all right? The people on that train are going to have to hear me die. They're going to have to see it happen in real time. Something very special planned. How long did it take 8 Deluxe to get DLC? How long did it take 8 or 8 Deluxe? Like, I know you said 8 Deluxe, but the reason 8 Deluxe is 8 Deluxe is because it added all of the DLC from the Wii U game. So I guess it started in, like, 22, right? So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, like 5 years. Give or take a few. Ugh. Okay, that's like a picture, right? Oh, I know this. That's a drawing. Wrestling is so cool when it doesn't suck ass. I think it's silly, and I think it's fun. I think to promote vids, most folks just make a community post. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could be doing that I've been trying to get better about community posts and engaging with the community. But, like, to me, I know it's different strokes for different folks, right? People who want to watch me talk about cartoons. Some people exclusively watch YouTube and don't go to any other website or anything like that. But to me, the people who engage with the community are the people, you people. The like 14 people that are watching both streams right now and like the 8 people in the chat. I don't have a very dedicated community. If somebody comes up to me and they're like, I'm your biggest fan, but they don't know about the streams, fake fan. At least pretend. Indulge me a little bit. Oh, the Tinker. Okay. Slash damage up. Vertical slash. I know I'm being a little bit of an ego raptor where I'm like, oh, I'm skipping over this, and then later I'm going to come across something that it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But I feel like I'm not a child. I feel like a lot of this can be gleaned by just playing the game, no? Ooh, melee weapon. Do I dare? Ink efficiency. I do love a melee weapon. Let's try it. Let's try it and see how it goes. If it sucks, then we'll just change it. Oh, bot buddy. No, I'm gonna stay with big man. Style leads me to believe that I could change my clothes, but I can't. Oh, although, by the way, Portal Shell, it's giving Portal Shell right now. See? Dude, paper. Now this is Mario Sunshine. SummerSlam headliner match is a feud built on CM Punk accidentally hitting Cody in the eye with the belt after they held hands and kissed and made out. So the thing is, I like Cody and Punk. I've stopped watching the product, right? I know what's going on in WWE exclusively through the edits that show up on my TikTok feed. And I like that they're gay with each other. But I don't... For me, like, a boycott is less of, like, a moral thing that you should be doing and more of, like, a personal decision. Like, I won't put it past you for doing something, because, like, it's really... For me, like, a boycott is less like, I'm doing this for this reason, and more like, I can't excuse myself. It's annoying for me to watch this thing. It's like, I don't think that anyone's immoral for watching the product or supporting the company. But for me, it just became embarrassing, right? The MAGA stuff and the Brock Lesnar stuff back to back. And then recently the Janelle Grant lawsuit was like, I don't know all the legal jargon, but like it's going out of court or something, or like private litigation. Which means they're probably gonna fucking bring Vince back. And there's gonna be a lot of people being like, this is my last straw, but still watching. Meanwhile, I gave up a while ago. So wait, R. Oh, that's my super, okay. Not a lot of movement in the brush. I watch a couple WWE reviews just in case the show gets good again, and that's it. So the thing is, like, with wrestling, I kind of treat it like cartoons, right? Like, or like if I'm seeing Hoppers or seeing Toy Story 5, I'm not supporting the Disney Corporation. I'm doing it because I like the artists that worked on it. Similarly, with the WWE, it's not because I love the brand. I love their logo. I'd ride and die for them, you know? I'm not a fan of the WWE. I'm a fan of Sami Zayn, the character. Pikmin. I didn't watch his title win, but it's cool. Yeah, it's cartoons. Yeah, wrestling is cartoon. Weird fog. We need to kill 120. Maybe this is the worst level to have a brush, actually. Charge it back up. Had any power eggs? I'm learning a lot. Power eggs, huh? A salmonoid. I'm stronger, salmonoid. Wait, there's stuff going on over here. Okay, what if I... Okay, that did not kill it. One of the strikes did, though. Try and create a path for us. What we want to do is paint the town teal. Paint the Peter teal. There's a combo going. Now you got a stew going. Stew-go mentioned. Trying to go to AEW All Out. I've been trying to get into AEW. The thing for me is that, like, And I've noticed this a lot with like with the recent big victory of the Knicks, and then even like the World Cup. The World Cup's a little different because that's like a countrywide thing. Is that like I never understood when I was a kid and I was very like, woo, sports ball. This isn't a TV show. Who cares? You know, like that. And I'm still like that. I'm not annoying about it. I never understood why people were fans of teams just because they lived there. Because when I was a kid, I was like, oh, why wouldn't you choose the team that's your favorite, or choose the football player that's your favorite? Why are you you're backing the Steelers just because you live in Pennsylvania? And I didn't understand it because when I was a kid, I didn't get to choose where I lived. I just did live there. But now that I'm an adult and I chose to live in Baltimore and I'm feeling a lot of Baltimore pride, I fucking get it, right? I don't really like sports, but I like it from an anthropological standpoint. We're like, hell yeah, go Ravens, go Orioles, big O. I don't watch the game, but I'll support it because that's my fucking city, you know? Bot hop. Shell shock. So, I never had the... Oh, shit. Wait, there's only 9... Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, no, we're killing them. Or no, there's time remaining? Oh. Did we win? Oh, it is on a timer. Oh, that's scary. The brush is a terrible idea. I think we can switch the gear in the level. But I'm really close to the CFG Bank Arena. And I never really thought about specific arenas in terms of wrestling. I was just like, oh, there's wrestling. Let me go to this local arena. But on certain wrestling wikis, you can check every wrestling event that transpired at that arena. And the CFG Bank is the arena that my dad went to watch San Martino. You know, my grandpa went. And also, Baltimore, the CFG Bank Arena is where Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family debuted on the main roster. And it's where the Wyatt Six debuted and fucking shot Chad Gable in the head with a gun. So, as much as I don't want to support the company, whenever I see that there's a show at my local arena... Wait, Gnarly Salmonoid? Sorry, that was gross. See, the reason I'm way more sick now is because when I'm not streaming, I'm allowed to make gross noises where I go and clear my throat, but I don't want to do that on stream. I never figured out how to have a mute button on my stream deck, even though I accidentally muted my microphone at the beginning of the stream. Somehow. So I imagine the big boys get us more eggs per capita, right? Egg per capita. What's the capital of egg? Meat and fuck kingdom, Steve. Anyway, I would have gotten the ticket, but I don't have any money right now. I think it'd be fun to just go to the arena, even with, like, local people who don't really like wrestling. Because, like, most people don't like watching wrestling on TV. But, like, if you say, hey, let's go to a wrestling show, people will go with you, right? I saw fucking Coney talk about John Cena's last match, and I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were still watching. Because there's some people, some streamers, Coney and Germa or whatever, that when they talk about wrestling, you understand that they haven't watched wrestling in, like, since they were in college. And that's fine. You know, who am I to gatekeep? But, like, most people are like that, right? Everyone has a wrestling phase at some point. I'm adding, dude, look at that gnarly salmonoid to my regular lexicon. It sounds like something someone would call you on Twitter.com. I'm gnarly salmonoid. Sponge. Chicago is demonic and crazy right now. They're like moving Chicago Bears to Indiana, which is super funny. Yeah. Like, I never understood the pride until I, you know, of my own volition decided to live somewhere. But now I fucking get it, right? The funny thing is, we lived in Pennsylvania, and everyone around us were Steelers fans, but my family were Ravens fans because they grew up in Baltimore. I don't know why the fuck I grew up in Pennsylvania. I mean, arguably, if I grew up in Baltimore, I wouldn't hold the same reverence for it that I do now. But York, PA fucking blows, dude. Oh, see that gross noise? That's exactly what I'm talking about. What if I play a sound effect over it? That was so embarrassing. It's like those videos where somebody farts and then drops a plate. I just made the noise and then the sound effect played. I've lucked out with the WWE shows I went to. Caught that last John Cena SmackDown fight. The Elimination Chamber is cool until they ruin the Randy Cody stuff. Yeah. I mean, I would, like, go to Mania every year. And then I stopped doing it when the pandemic happened. And then I didn't return until 40. And 40 was a big deal. And then we got our tickets ahead of time for 41. And I'm glad I went to 41 because it was a fun experience. And I got to see John Cena's last WrestleMania. The match kind of sucked, but I had fun while I was there. That's the thing. I think it's a different experience when you're there all together. Because I was just rooting for... I didn't care about how good of a match it was. I was rooting for John like he was a real person. I wanted him to rip the head off of Cody Rhodes. But, the match I was most excited for ended up being the best match anyway, and that was the EO triple threat. So, you know, EO stands, stay winning. But I didn't go to the next Mania, not because the product went bad, but just because, like, for me, going to WrestleMania is experiencing a city for a weekend, and I just went to fucking Vegas. I don't want to go to Vegas again. Why does it look like Vegas? Something helpful for hunting treasure. A Shiver suggested. A Susie suggestion. Luigi idea. Grab range. So we're building bullshit. We're creating bombs. Use skill points to upgrade your tanks. Tank upgrading. Construct. Yeah, so it's not really a roguelike, but it does have RPG elements. Teensy weensy table. See, the thing is, this is gonna be gross, so, you know, cover your ears. I guess I didn't give you a cue to uncover them, so I guess you're just gonna be deaf the rest of the stream. When I cough, it coughs up the little bit of phlegm, but then I don't want to spit it out because it's gross, so I just go and I swallow it back up. I'm perpetually coughing up the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of insanity. Place balloons. Okay. Power egg pack. I'm going to save my eggs. I'm going to freeze my eggs. And I'm going to go to the next mission. If the game allow. If the fates allow. Plain Den. It's a raid? Okay. I understand why this would be multiplayer then. I just bit my tongue doing that. I heard your first BA children so excited to explore the city of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm more partial to going to Saudi Arabia than I am Vegas a second year in a row. I mean, I won't. I'm glad I stopped going to Manias now because I got out at the right time. But yeah, I think I should watch AEW regularly. The thing is that, like, I said this before. Okay, let's chop them up. Let's slop it up, boys. Slopping it down with these pig sluts. And I'm the dirtiest one there. Fuck me! Don't do that, actually. That was a false alarm. Oh, they killed me. I got splatted by Chum. That face when you're splatted by Chum. Sorry. Go easy on me. Touch me, I'm sick. See? Now I have the fucking snot glob in my mouth. But what am I gonna do? Spit it out on stream? If I didn't have a face cam... Oh, I'm getting splatted again, huh? I got splatted by Chohawk. Kohawk? Oh, I'm fucked. This thing might be a little bit above my pay grade. Get me out of here! Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're cooked. Ooh. At least I didn't die. I just ran out of time. Okay, let's get a... Can you not just swallow it? Well, the thing is, as I swallow it, it's just gonna... I'm gonna cough it back up. So it's the same bit every time. What was I saying? There was a bit I was saying. I don't remember what it was, though. Alright, let's try this one. Revert? Wait, what did I just do? Okay. You've exceeded the number of slots. I see. So this takes 7. 2. Okay. Good. Oh, I can't change my fit. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I kind of like special outfits by scanning Splatoon series amiibo. I don't think I have any of those. I kind of like the Portal Shell fit, I'll be honest. Portal Shellfish, that's what it would be called in this game. So before I go in to kill myself again, what was the point I was making? Oh, right. AEW is averse to all the WWE isms, right? They don't want to be anything like WWE. They don't want to be secondary. They don't want to have a comparison. I'm not using my hands. You can tell how gyro controlled it is because I'm just moving I'm shaking my thigh. I'm twerking. And yet they still have their version of the Royal Rumble, their version of the Money in the Bank, so on and so forth. Their version of War Games. But they're so averse to a brand split. Even though they have so many people on their roster that aren't on TV. And they have so many shows that just show the same wrestlers. Dude, I think they're probably better off now, but the era where there was like... where they had Rampage, Dynamite, Collision, and Dark. And Dark Elevation. All of those shows, it was laughable. Call for help. Call for help in this dungeon? Connect to the internet. Oh, okay, so you can do a raid with people. Call yourself while you're playing with others. What do you want to call yourself? Okay. Should we... So this is Splatiana. So people don't stream snipe me. They don't know it's me. Only if they watch the streams. Splatiana. I like that. Does that look right? Yeah, I think so. Looks good. That's permanent. I can't change that. Did I not call for... You've called for help in this dungeon. Okay, so I wait then. Or now it's counting down. The raid will begin once everyone finishes getting ready. Okay, so it's more like Monster Hunter in that way. My aunt is into wrestling, so I've been going to matches with her whenever there's one happening nearby. Recently went to a GCW match with my uncle who apparently knew one of wrestling. That's fucking awesome. I love GCW. I think I saw one of their shows when it was in Philly. Real game changers they are. Real game shakers they are. But yeah, I think AEW could benefit from a brand split. So that way I can skip some of the shows. Because realistically, where it's at now, you kind of only need to watch Dynamite, right? I understand why these shows, because these networks want a show on all of their programs. Warner Brothers, Discovery, Paramount Plus, fucking AT&T, Time Warner, whatever. Want a show on TBS, on TNT, on the fucking Cartoon Network. So they want to spread that brand. Similarly with the WWE, you know, they have a deal with ESPN, they have a deal with Netflix, they have a deal with fucking Roku to have exclusive shows and all those things, the CW. But it's simply too much to watch, where I think most programs could benefit from just 1 2-hour show a week. Why do I want to watch Collision? What do I gain from watching Collision? Not fucking much. Alright. Now I'm level 3. Does that... Snow Crab, Bluefish, and Splatiana. Okay, these seem like fake people. Oh, this is one singular shot? I don't like this. It's okay, they're gonna tank through it for me. I don't like this gun. Skip, next gun. I want a new one. I guess I could just hold it and keep shooting. It is a powerful gun. I'm really bad at keeping my ink up. Booyah. Booyah, booyah! plop, plop goes the poop right down the drain. I pooped in the toilet. I pooped in the toilet. I'm not convinced Greg Sipes knows what a toilet is. Power eggs at 50%. I'm gonna do my swipe. See, once I play this, then I can know how they're gonna change the Inklings. Do we keep the Inkling in our fucking Smash moveset? I'm gonna forget about this because we're not gonna get to the Inkling in like 30 weeks. There's a very real possibility that we get through all of our fan-made rosters, or fan-made movesets before there's a new Smash game. Very real possibility. Oh, are we fucked? No, we got it. We got it. We just gotta push him over the edge a little bit. We got full power eggs. That was because of me. I did that. Oh, yeah, it is just Monster Hunter. But Splatiana is our newest character. Get ready for Season 2 of Tomodachi, if I remember. Oh. Yeah, I think me. I'm the Splatiana one. I mean, if it's a bot, it's a level 14 bot. And there it is. And I swallow it again. Plop, plop goes the poop right down the drain. What is this? Spiralite Gem. A rare and valuable crystal. Looks like it'll be useful for hideout ship construction and the crafting of powerful gear. Upgrade your... You want me to wear this busted-ass outfit? I'm not putting that on. Ew, you want me to be a construction worker? I want to be shell trade. I guess I'll just go back to this gun, right? If it... The Splattershot Junior, if it works, it works. Yeah, I prefer this, I think. I kind of didn't hate the one I was using. Upgrade my tank again. How goes it with the workbench? Keep it shaking with the rake in there, guys. Excuse me. I have to go powder my nose. Boy, was that a relief. I think my theory is going to be proven wrong, and I'm just going to cough up a new glob. Dude, new glob just dropped. My body just formed a new glob. Oh! Aren't you a sly one? Plop, plop. I gotta stop, man. Ooh. I like gadget party slots. Equip more parts to gadgets. Well, my gadget is the swing, right? Is it? So I can upgrade 2 more things. What if I just... I know in every game you're supposed to even them out, but I feel like every time I play a game, I just do this. I focus on one thing and then move my way around. This is going to sound like an ironic bit, but genuinely, what Splatoon was missing was RPG elements. Splat, splat goes the tune right down the drain. Now we got to do a level. So you can just pick... Oh, they're raids. You can just pick up one... I honestly think these games being the trifecta that I do one each for like an hour is solid. You do that for 5 weeks in a row even. I'd watch that for 5 weeks a pop. Globs of Doom. Follow the radar. So you're some kind of... Okay, keep it distracted. I'm going to go around the back. That's his weak spot. We were talking about this earlier, that's what kids do online, is they put their... I was ashamed of being a kid online when I was a kid. We brought it up because we were talking about Splatoon and how, the antisocial aspects of just not wanting to be, like, you know, play a game with people online. I was like that with GTA. I bring it up every time we do the drill in the Criminal Mastermind heist, is that I was afraid of being a squeaker, so I never wanted to get in calls with people. And that led to us discussing that kids used to be ashamed of being kids online. We got to bring that back. Now kids put their age, their address, and all of their weaknesses and their weak points. I'm 14. These are my triggers. This is my video game boss weak point. I understand the idea of sharing your life on social media, because like I do as I say, not as I Melvin, right? Because I share fucking everything about my life. I'm an open book, but I'm an adult and I don't really live outside of the internet. Do not be giving that stuff away, children. But also, if you're a children, you shouldn't be here. Splatoon is a game for adults only. Put the kids to bed. Alright, we're almost in the Ultra Zone. See, even that is a wrestling thing, and people don't even know. I stole it. Wait, Hidden Crystals? Hidden Crystal Palace Zone? Let me just swince on up here. Whoa, it's like the fucking TP Tower from Brawl. From Smash Brothers Brawl. What kind of joys await me in the world of Super Smash Brothers Brawl? Hiya. Yeah, there's my slash damage. That would be my big fat slash. I really didn't think, I thought he was gonna die. I legit thought he was gonna hit me. So now I can do that, because it's not even stolen valid, because I am nasal today. Bagel, 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 bagel. I want those eggs. I want those eggs, Lloyd. Salmonoid. I'm saving my special for a rainy day. So it wants me to go over there, which means that there's secrets about this way. Check this out. Woo! Woohoo! See? The Watusi. You guys know me, I don't like silences. I was talking about this because people at the wedding kept asking what my job is, and I had to keep pretending like my job isn't stupid. That, you know, streaming is a hard skill to develop, but it was never that difficult because I just don't like silences anyway. So you always gotta stream like you're... See, this would be my class at Streamer University. Always stream like people are watching even if they're not, because someone's gonna watch that VOD at some point. And I just don't like silences anyway, so I'd always fill them with bullshit. But now I'm learning that maybe I need to choose my words more wisely, because when I'm sitting in silence, I'm like, oh man, I should say something. The little itch in the back of my brain is telling me I should say something. But the itch in the back of my throat is telling me to shut the fuck up. Because I cough every time I do. I really see a way across. Well, that's why you and me are different. I can float on over. The issue is now we're going to have to bot hop back and cross. I think we're going to have to bot cross back. Eat that rubber pancake. Bling, bling, boy. And that's the bling, bling technique. I'm going to shut the fuck up. You're chill out to the soothing sounds of Splatoon Raiders. Because I'm going to go shit my pants. That's the last cough, I promise. Platforming section. You seen the Doomsday trailer? I've been hearing about it. I don't like watching... I know that, like, it barely counts as a movie, but I don't like watching movie trailers on my fucking telephone. I'd much prefer to see them in the... I mean, I'll see Spider-Man before the month is out, so I'm sure I'll see the trailer there, right? Maybe they'll play the trailer ahead of Evil Dead Burn. Evil David Byrne. Whatever. I fucked up my own bit. I was gonna say Evil David Byrne be like, but... I fucked it. That's gross. Stop talking, man. Dude, you gotta shut the fuck up. Patrick, shut the fuck up! It's giving even a guy like me a headache. Guys like us drool in college, play pool in college. Wait, I could drop here. Why is that? Oh, there's nothing here. Led astray. Jesus Christ barely counts as a movie. You know what? I'll stand by it. Do I believe it? No. Is it a funny thing to say? Yes. Got a PC set up a few months ago and went for years. Like 4K could not be that big of a deal. Now I've watched trailers of 4K. Almost cried tears of joy. Yeah, but like, do you ever? I guess if you watch the movies at home, I don't know. For me, I'm gonna see the movie in theaters. So it doesn't, like, if you're watching like a video game trailer on your TV, it makes sense because you're probably gonna play it on the TV. If I'm seeing a movie trailer, I want to watch it on the movie screen because that's where I'm gonna see it, right? That's the intended format. I can tell you right now, if I miss Doomsday in theaters, I will not be watching that shit at home. I still haven't seen Mandalorian and Grogu. Maybe there's still time, but... Time. Oh, the compass. Never mind. I thought she was clock. Lintel Inlet. Lintel Inlet. I agree. Aye, Captain. So I going to theaters recently, but I couldn't for ages because my mom has a corn allergy, so theaters were just out the window. Oh, I can understand that. What changed? She got over it. My mom's the opposite. She's got a popcorn affliction. Addiction. Okay, new goal. Paint everything. Mind the huge crystal. Mind the crystal, please. Okay, well, can we just send the guy after it? No, we need more eggs. We need roughly 2,000 eggs. Dude, infinite ink strat. Infinite infant strat. Dude, infinite infant strat? Just keep getting pregnant. I told her to suck it up, walk it off. Let me get my ink back. So what goes on here? I see. May as well mine them. We collect power eggs. Man, blue one, I knew I liked you. That's why I always remembered your name. Power dunk. So if you cough so much, it makes your head hurt. My head's spinning. I was going to do the Tails voice, but I think that might kill me. You know what? Yeah, let's waste some of our energy by drilling. Hey, when in Rome, am I right? Apparently, Mandalorian Grogu is doing really well on digital and with merch. See, that I do believe. But that's what I was going to say. I still haven't seen it yet. And, like, you know, if there's nothing else in theaters, I'll see it. But, like, once it moves to streaming, I guess it is basically a streaming movie that they put in theaters. But, like, will I even have the will to watch it if it's just a Disney Plus movie? Because, like, if it's in theaters, the reason I would want to see it is because it's in theaters. But once it's out of theaters... You got a big storm coming. Or rather, you don't. See, that's what I do know about the Doomsday trailer, is no storm. A zero lack of no storm. It's a triple negative, so I'm still right. A lack of zero compression pants. Over here! Can't wait for all the Splatoon fans to watch the stream, hoping to talk about Splatoon. The VOD after the fact. I'm just talking about AEW. And Doomsday. I don't know, I just, like, I know that these Disney movies do well. Like, the big, like, brand ones, but... The real word-of-mouth ones I've seen get people in theaters, your Sinners, your Odysseys, or whatever. Like, Odyssey is an adaptation, but they haven't really been these big... I'm optimistic. I feel like that we're on the forefront of, like, a new renaissance when it comes to movies. And see, that's the worst part, is that a lot of characters in Doomsday, I like these characters. I just couldn't be fucked. I don't care. I'll see the movie, because, like, seeing a movie is the easiest thing to do in the world. This isn't like GTA is $100, but I guess I'll buy it. I'm not even spending money to go see Doomsday. I already have the money. I'll probably see Dune first, though, to be fair. But I only get to see fucking Doomsday and Infinity Vision. Let's give it up for Infinity Vision. I try not to be one of those guys that's like, oh, you have to see this movie in IMAX, because I do think you should see a movie in theaters, but I think it depends. If you can see the Odyssey, you should see the Odyssey in theaters. Just whichever way you can. Oppenheimer was a little bit more of like a, I don't want to call it a gimmick movie, but like that one was definitely like, that, the IMAX is a bigger part of it. Okay, when you say Mandalorian and Grogu is doing well, does that mean it's making back its budget or people are watching it? I mean, that's the issue you run into, right? It's a streaming show, but they wanted to get Star Wars back in theaters, so they just made a movie. Even if you believe that the movie was always the intention, there's no way they initially intended for that to be in theaters. This whole streaming thing is a failed experiment. The pandemic made it worse, but I think enough years have transpired. We've gotten farther enough away from the pandemic. And this whole streaming thing, streaming services are getting expensive, and we've realized that it was a failed experiment. That we could do away with this whole streaming service thing, right? Cancel the whole thing, it's over. It's done. No more movies first day on streaming, it's over. That's my old head take. My old head Gen Z take. Where's streaming too? Yeah, why would I watch a TV show on streaming service when I can watch a Twitch stream on streaming service instead? Stuff was better when TV shows and online entertainment were separate. They shouldn't be the same thing. They should be different realms altogether. Does IMAX even do? It's just a proper screen that shows the entirety of the IMAX frame. It's shot on IMAX cameras, which means the frame is a little bit more square. The frame is taller. And if you're watching it not on an IMAX camera, you're losing some of the frame. Oh, big pile of shit, of course. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't mean to get in the way of the big pile of shit. Isn't that one ghost Pokemon pile of shit? I don't have to watch that Diamond and Pearl leaks doc. It's not leaked, but that Diamond and Pearl Internet Archive documentary. We can talk about it pod style. I'll at least contact Stu and see if they played it. We need a Splatoon expert. You know what? Let's drill the crystals. Oh, maybe it's too early. Or too late. That felt good as fuck. I gotta give them that. This game feels satisfying as hell when you're doing something well. So the drill is ready, but did we get everything we could? Let's completely ransack this place. Let's completely Rand-Paul this place. You just like the experience of a packed theater? That too. My roommate had to go to a farther theater, but we got it like first day. I do love the experience of a packed theater. There are several moments in that movie where I genuinely like leant forward. You know that meme of that person leaning forward out of their chair? That genuinely happened to me. I was getting emotional. Just the experience of being in a theater with people. It's a beautiful feeling. But even if the theater's empty, I just like being at the theater. Oh, we're fine, we're good. We're gonna land back here. I'm gonna get all my health back, paint style. I don't know. It's, I still like them, and maybe it's not their fault. But every time I watch a new Half in the Bag, a new Red Letter Media video, about, like, a really good movie, their review is always, we hate the movie theater. I left during the first 10 minutes of Obsession because teenagers were loud or something. I don't doubt that they have that Milwaukee has a really terrible theater with terrible theater etiquette. But it seems like in general they just don't like going to the theaters anymore. This is a generalization, of course. I still really like them a lot. But I prefer when they do reviews on older movies as opposed to like modern ones because I'm not saying their takes are outdated. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's getting harder and harder to watch. Whereas every time a review shows up in my feed of them watching a new movie, they watched The Odyssey recently, and I saw the thumbnail and just instantly thought, there's like a 50% chance I open up this video and they're like, oh, the theater was too loud. I like when the movie theater is loud, actually. Like, when people make silly quips, I laugh at them and go, wow, that was fun and awesome, and of them. It depends on the movie, right? Like, it was, I think I said this on the last stream, that when it comes to Total Drama, that, like, a lot of the fans are very annoying and entitled, but it's also, like, a show very popular amongst children, so that is to be expected. You know, you get what you pay for. So, like, the most annoying theater experience I've had, like, recently, and that was, like, 2 years ago, to be fair, was that one kid trying to do the Freddy Fazbear call, during the FNAF movie. But, like, it's a FNAF movie, right? That movie is ostensibly rated PG. FNAF is for babies. Like, it's horror for babies. It's like a level below Goosebumps. I can't even complain about that. I went to the kids' movie. I went to the baby movie, and I'm going to complain that babies were trying to do meme bits? I don't think so. That is their prerogative. Nobody sang during my showing of the Digital Circus, and I felt kind of sad because I know that one kid really wanted to. There was a bit in the... Has the embargo been lifted? Has it been long enough? When that thing happened to that one guy or girl, where they turned into that thing, there were a lot of gasps and a lot of, oh no! And it was great. It was awesome. That's what I love about a theater. There was a point where, like, after I saw The Odyssey, we found it on these piracy websites, and normally I don't like watching cam rips, but I kind of do want to watch the cam rip so I can listen to the audience's reaction. Is that insane? I love the movie theater. You can't take it away from me. If there's another pandemic, I'm going to become a right-winger. I'm just going to pretend it's not real. You can't take that movie theater away from me. Oh, you mean the plandemic? I don't think so. You mean Joe Biden wants us to not watch Tenet in theaters? Using one of those liberal weather machines? Did we do it? But there's more eggs. There's still more eggs. Where are they hiding? Can we take a peek? Oh, right. Wait, no, but these aren't the eggs. Wait, but if I break this, then the level ends, no? There's a crate there. And there's a thing over there. It's glowing. It's like a blue pillar. I was just at Iron Lung on the debut night, and some fans made a fake ticket stub. That was so cool. What do you mean a fake ticket stub? Wait, did you not get ticket stubs for Iron Lung? Okay, we can fill out our eggs. Our egg basket. My basket runneth over. We need more eggs. No. We need more eggs. We need more eggs, man. I need more ink. Let me do my slash. My new forward aerial. To be fair, I don't actually know how the Inkling controls in Smash that well. So, like, they could easily still have all these moves. Congratulations, all of my friends. Okay, so we're clearly missing something here. Like, deliver, pal. Oh, there's another beacon over there. More bacon. There are presents? Pizza? No. Like a sensei. A pizza sensei? What are you talking about? Sorry, that's a little Woodland Warriors reference for you. For the people paying attention. For the people in the back of the theater. Some fans did a fan-made project where they handmade ticket stubs as keepsakes. Oh! No, I got the digital tickets into my email. Oh, yeah. I've been making a habit this year off of keeping the physical ticket stubs. But the Odyssey was selling out, so I didn't get to get it. I think only Iron Lung and the Odyssey are the only ones I don't have. I like having the physical tickets. I'm a little bit of a hoarder, I've realized. I do And my wife has been saying this for a while. Yeah, give me no respect, no respect. My wife called me ugly, put my umbilical cord around my neck. No respect. But I truly realized it when I got a wristband, like one of those. You know when you go into the club and they give you a wristband, just one of those paper ones, for a thing at the wedding for the what's the after for the wedding called? I don't know. After the whatever. What you do at the end when you go to... We went to an arcade. And I only spent like an hour and a half at that arcade. And, you know, it wasn't my wedding. But then, like, I was about to get in the shower, like, days later. Like, multiple days later. I'm talking, like, fucking 3 days, maybe 2 days later. Maybe I'm overreacting. And I wavered on taking the wristband off. Because I'm like, oh, but I want to remember this. I don't know why. I just don't think... I think I don't like getting rid of stuff. Even if it's legit garbage. Which is an issue because I have a lot of garbage lying around my house. Which is why I started doing the bit in the YouTube community post that no one has been able to decipher yet. Of all the stuff of all those props I talked about in the Smash Bros. Finale video. Now they serve a purpose. Okay, I have all the eggs. I'll do this drill and then I'll go over there. What does the red beacon mean? We're about to find out. You see that shit? Jumping jump! Jumping jump. Oh, right in the jump. Oh, different crystal. Oh, red crystal. Does that mean evil? I just killed that. That felt awesome. Man, killing people... This game, now that I'm a young, impressionable child and this game has a gun in it, this makes me want to shoot people. This makes me want to shoot women in real life. This is why I fucking hate Splatoon Raiders, because it appeals to, like, the male fantasy. Do you remember people were memeing on that? She was kind of cooking. So can I drill this? Or does red mean bad? See, the thing is, the reason I play GTA is for really stupid reasons. I think it's a fun sandbox game. And I really hope the next game doesn't lose the goofiness. I know I've said this before, but the fact that GTA 5 has a dedicated ragdoll button, there's no way GTA 6 will have that. If it has a ragdoll button, it might be the greatest game of all time. Those chuds might be right. Oh, did we have to do this multiple times? No, we're good. We're PK rocking. Raid successful! Still got a couple of old 2007 Chuck E. Cheese tokens in case I need them someday. We got those Chuck E. Cheese cups that when we were filming the viral spread of giving horror games video. See, like, they're mementos for me. I do, as much as I don't want to admit it, but there has been, if we're looking at, like, from a business standpoint, if I'm a shareholder, at what has caused the videos to start doing worse. It is a traceable pattern that started when I abandoned the green screen and started dedicating to physical sets. But I really like building physical sets. I think it's a lot of fun. Even though, obviously, the wall is still wall-to-wall green screen, I just built the set in front of the green screen. It's just a personal thing for me, right? The writing of the videos doesn't really change, but I want each video to have a different technique, right? The reason the Clone Wars video looks like that is, one, copyright, and two, I like the idea of that shack. By that time, I actually built the shack. Sequelitis looks the way it does because, obviously, Smash Bros. Looks the way it does because it started that way. I don't want every video to look the same. I want them to look the same as their series. So, like, that Nudes Era retrospective, it makes sense for me to be in that chair next to that TV on this backdrop because it's going back to 2008. I'm going to need to get more water. What was my point? That was a point I was getting at. And now I genuinely don't remember what it was. It was something to do with Chucky. Oh, right. That being said, I do envy YouTubers who have the same set for all of their videos. I think that's really fun. Although I think the most fun I've had with editing is like the Total Drama Island Online video or Sequelitis, where I'm just not in it at all. Like, I know that I am BH Ultra, right? I am the channel's mascot in a way. Bald head and all. And my visage, people notice me because I look like me. I kind of like the videos where there's less of me. And I want to keep trying visually different things. Like even the Force Awakens video being on the Star Wars set and then also in the woods when it's snowing. There's no thematic reason. Well, there's a thematic reason, but like from a video standpoint, there's no real reason for me to do that. I liked how it looked. And I like those YouTubers that have like a bookcase behind them and it has all the props from previous videos. I think that would be fun. I think I could realistically put it behind. I think the couch really gets in the way of everything. I think I could realistically put it behind the couch, but then I have no space between. I'm gonna kick my feet at the ottoman right now. My ottoman is right up on the TV. Now my feet are on the ottoman, so I have maybe a leg's worth of space. So if I put a bookcase behind me, one, every time I moved on the couch, it would fucking shake. Two. There's no foot room. I guess I could move the ottoman, right? It doesn't really serve its exact purpose. Arguably, I could, even though this was a donation goal, but they don't seem to like it when it's over here, move the cat tree back to where it was before and then have a little makeshift set over here. Because, to be honest, I don't really like dismantling this set if I don't have to. So if I'm filming a video on green screen, I just film it over there, even though this entire wall is green screen. Arguably, my job would be easier if I didn't sleep in the same room I streamed and recorded. Obviously, my current goal is to pay my rent and survive. But if I ever get, like, popular, like, actually popular, I think my goal would be to have, like... I mean, I'm always content with having roommates. I always envision myself having roommates. But as my roommate grows closer with their partner, I imagine at some point in an adult's life, they have to make a decision whether or not they want to live with their partner for like the rest of their life. I like the idea of having a room and then having a streaming room and then having a recording room and even like an editing bay. You know, I think that's fun. But no, I just have it all in this room right now. Room tour. There it is. I saw that Little Loopsy did a room tour recently, and it looked really fun, but I think you guys have seen the room. But I do like the idea of, like, because, like, I have so many bullshit props that I've bought for videos and used, like, one time. I think it would be fun to have a bookcase behind me and fill it with shit. Literal shit, but I can't make any more business expenses. So, we will see. For now, I'm going to go fill up my water. Chill with the soothing sounds of Splatoon Raiders. It probably won't take me 8 minutes, but remind me of the Ultra Zone when I come back. What are you gonna do when the song ends, though? When this song ends, it won't. I refuse. See, the song never ends. It loops forever. I'm gonna use the opportunity to pee as well, because I forgot that water does that. Why am I drinking water? Just to pee again? I should be drinking the pee. I think the entire body. The body's like a big machine. It's like an engine. You want to fill it with oil. What was my point? Oh, right. That, like, I felt like $1,000,000. Maybe, let's bump that down to like $10 maybe. $2 even. I felt fine. But the more I cough, the more it weakens me. It's like I'm taking, like, poison damage. But the more I talk, the more I cough. I really thought the ultrasound was going to start when I came back. So if I could just tank this next hour, speaking of tank, and then not say anything for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, I think I'm going to construct. Yeah. I meant when you run out of lyrics for the community post. Oh. I mean, then it's over. I'm not going to make it run forever. At some point, I'm going to need to cut the grass. I don't know. Do I just keep going until there's a new Smash? I was going to leave them out there and just see if they, like, rot eventually. And they keep not rotting. Evidently, plastic doesn't do that. I didn't know. Everyone told me my whole life that you could just throw plastic outside and it was biodegradable. Wait, hold on. If plastic isn't good for the environment, why do we keep making it? I don't understand. Nobody told me that. How would you get into me? What did I just do? Okay. Can't upgrade our ship yet. I upgraded everything else. I'm just going to keep pushing my luck until I encounter a level that I genuinely can't beat. Then I'll upgrade my shit. Because I like saving up. A new gadget. Okay, now I can build stuff, right? I like that. Well, can I do both? Yeah, yes. Wait. No. Can either do... I like that. But the little Beyblade's cool too because it leaves a path ahead of you. I don't want it to ricochet though. I feel like this is a little better. If it just multi-hit around you, I like that. I have to choose to actually equip it, though. Splatter lights. Oh, I probably should have looked at everything else. Well, should I equip my splatter light now? Oh, I have two. Two. L and R. Okay, more eggs to power. Keeping my buddy up, keeping my shell. I kind of like how Splatoon looks. Ooh, level 5. Nimble shooter optimized for range and ink coverage. Oh, well, what's the... I'll do this one. Should I go and perform? Oh, there's so much more to this little island town. Hold that thought! I don't have a button for this, so I need to do it manually. It's a little special sick edition of the Ultra Zone. You're entering the final hour to the Ultra Zone. An hour left, and kids already aren't allowed to watch the streams, but now put the kids to bed. The Ultra Zone is for 30 to 40. If you're younger than 30 or older than 40, get the fuck out of the Ultra Zone. Of course. There's the tree. You guys remember the tree, right? Oh, Scam Likely's calling me. I always appreciate getting calls from them. Well, this is the one I'm using. So you don't have enough materials. I see, I need his dark material. Well, I don't got enough of shit, then. I don't have shit, man. I think this would be a fun thing to run with people. Assuming that they have Splatoon Raiders, of course. Okay, so these are collections of things and stuff. Collectibles. Great job, everyone. 10% all around. I feel like this is one of those games where I don't really need to seek stuff out as much as, like, I'll just keep playing the game and then I'll eventually do... Oh. I can fish? Wait, extend. How do I lower? Oh, I just let go of it. Okay. Well, every game's... I'm gonna get this one for sure. Check this out. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, hold on. Okay, retract. Too early. I guess the orange ones don't... Oh, do I just need to break... Do I need to pick it up? Can I just destroy everything? Let's do an easy one. Okay, bad example. Let's do this easy. Nope. This easy one. Bad example. This one's easy. We'll do this. Bad example. Okay, hold on, wait. With the orange one. Orange is special. Lower. Or maybe the orange ones are the only ones with, like, stuff. Open the claw. Okay. What is that? How many can I get? Create a direct path. Hold on, let me try this. And I have my little multi-hits around me. Oh, we can get more stuff that way. Can I just do this the rest of the game, actually? What's your deal? You can play multiplayer from this device. You can raid for loot up to 4 people. Either friends on your friends list or players who use the same keyword. Are any of my friends playing this? No. Okay, well, question. Is anyone in the chat playing this right now? I guess that's a greater issue at play. If you want to play Splatoon Raiders, now's your opportunity. I don't know when I'm gonna... Well, you know, if you get it for the foreseeable future. Not next Thursday. Next Thursday will... Wait, is next Thursday? Oh, maybe next Thursday. I don't fucking know. Again, whether or not we stream next Thursday will depend on if that fucking video is done. I think realistically, if I, like... I mean, do the pod on Tuesday, and then, like, stay up and grind, I think realistically I could finish that video on Tuesday. In theory. Wait, where did I want to go? Where's the crane? Fuck, I already forgot where everything is. Crane? Crane? Crane. Operate crane. Here we go. So I imagine these boxes I can't actually get. It's like a ruse. Right? The gray ones just kind of destroy. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have shit. I mean, if they had shit in them, then it would have fallen into the ocean when I broke it. It would have fallen into the OSHA. We know the best games have fishing mini games. Okay, no, I can pick those up. Can I move it while it's going down? I don't think so. Busted that. Bust down Splatiana. They got another one. So can I stack them? I'm building my own Tower of Babel. Because I want to talk to the Splatoon god. I got a lot of questions. Okay, that one didn't go down. It don't go down. Wait, orange is good. Fuck. Okay, so you can get any of them. You can break all of them. Break stuff. Broke that. Ganked that one. Nope. Okay. No, 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 no. Wait, is it still the crate? Oh, thank God. Okay. So I could, in theory, just do that for like an hour and keep stacking them, right? Maybe that's the play. Okay, shard. And some other shit. Well, let's cover this entire thing in teal, shall we? An experiment in teal. Can I chain them together? From a certain point of view. He's me. Okay, we might just dedicate it. If we need a final, it's funny to do the super high octane ultra zone and then transition into a fishing minigame. But if I ever need an excuse to like not say anything, we just need chilling. Chilling implies that it's scary. Truly a chilling, harrowing experience. Hold on. Yeah, cover this whole thing head to toe. Toe to sphinx. I mean, that's everything. Alright, well, if we're gonna commit to this, hold on. It is the summer after all. Let's see. Here we go. Everyone hedge your bets. What do you think it's gonna be? Oh, fuck, wait. I can't go that far. Well. The orange is what we want. I'm gonna shut up. I can still get it. There's still time. There's no time. Every time I commit to not talking. All right, let's have like a couple minutes of unbroken silence. Wait, it broke it? Oh, but I got it anyway. Wait, but I want to stack them. I keep hitting B on accident. Okay, I'm ruining the unbroken silence. I broke Zeus's law. Thou shalt shut the fuck up. Stop hitting the B button. You're making everyone uncomfortable. Freaking out, dude. This is something we talked about too, that, oh. Okay, I didn't know we were doing it like this. Stop hitting the B button. Always breaking stuff. Break stuff. We're like, I know where the buttons are in relation to the game. But if you have a thing flash on screen that says hit the X button, I don't know where the fuck that is. I've been using this controller for decades. I still don't know what that means. What does X even mean? Show me where it is in relation to the face buttons, I'll click it. But if you say hit the X button, that could mean anything to a guy like me. You know how many X buttons there are in gaming? The top 10 X button placements in gaming. Oh, fuck you. I almost hit the B button. They never learn, do they? They being me. We're having a little fishing adventure. Got Splatoon game in. Let me know if you want to do a raid. Or if you're even ready for that kind of adventure. It's pretty high octane stuff, I'll be honest. I'm just fishing right now. I prefer the simpler things in life. Even though this is incredibly stressful. Fuck you! This doesn't feel like a Nintendo song. This feels like the end credits of an anime I've never seen. From 2005. It's got one of those vibes, you know? Is there a maximum capacity with these? Can I just place as many as I want? Well, okay. That shadow lied to me. Why hit the B button? I need training. It's code for I have to do dishes and edit stuff. What just happened? I just got chummed in the engine? Oh, and now we're back here. Alright, well maybe we'll save fishing for another time. We could do a level. How hard could they be? Enough of the chill Nintendo Summer Vibe Summer Collection. Chill Nintendo Summer Tunes. What is this even? Oh, Pokemon Black and White. That makes sense. Splatoon Raiders is the new cozy game. We've had like 3. Patrick, this is the 3rd cozy game you've shown today. I think I just misremembered Jimmy Neutron as SpongeBob SquarePants, and I think I'm... The coughs are making my body weak. And my body tweak. Mine the huge crystals. Splatoon Raiders is cozy friend stuff. The game will be generation defined. That's true. Listen, I mean, Splatoon fans, it's kind of like Sonic fans. Like, not to say anything about the Splatoon games, but regardless of the... Did I already do this level? Did I not just do this? Regardless of the quality of the game, fans will be that. We will be sad. But I prefer a Splatoon game like this that's more campaign focused. More my style anyway. I could have sworn we did this exact level already. Mere seconds ago. But we'll get more shit from doing it, so we might as well, right? What's the crime in doing a little shit? What's a little shit between friends, you know? What's a little slop between friends? Yeah, check out this multi-hit. They can't even get near me. Don't bring up wives, man. What are you doing? Got hitched to the female version of Patrick Ewing. Oh, let me be clear. Don't get it twisted. We'll see how pretty your face is after my fist has kissed it. Alright, time to paint this entire... time to paint the town pink. Ew. Yucky, yucky. No. So this is the main crystal, right? The one that I want to collect power eggs for. Power, collect eggs. Egg, power. No, this time I'll follow the trail so that way I don't miss anything. Well, this just leads back here, no? Evidently so. Say it ain't Joe. Roger, roger. What if that's just their name? Nobody ever stopped to ask how the droids feel. I'm stronger, droid. Alright, let's go back over here. This is the game of the century. Like, deliver, pal. Like, see you get everything, your little greasy heart. What do you mean by that? Let's do a little spiral. How about a little heel turn? I'm gonna do way better this time because I'm stronger and cooler and better, faster, smarter, stronger. I already said stronger, but... Monster! Can't believe you don't like Skillet. That's pissing me off. Don't say that shit in my presence, man. Fuck, which one's Skillet? It's either Animal I Have Become or it's like Monster. Feel like a monster. One of them, for sure. It's fucking one of them. I'll go a little jump out peek. Ah, gotcha. Splimed you. Get splimed. That's how they should have marketed the game, to be fair. Guerrilla marketing. Where they go to the zoo and they nail a bunch of Splatoon signs to gorillas and then let them loose in Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Okay, there's some hidden shit back here. Bro's got that hidden shit. Or just boxes. Never saw a box I didn't like. That's not true. Mobster! Alright, take this path. Wait, there's shit here. Shit here. Come to me on my birthday. Final resting day. My wife. Whoa! That's fucking awesome. I didn't know that there was like a secondary hit if you fuck it up. Lot of leeway. Oh no, I still have the little spirals. Okay. And no one's gonna bring me to... I want to sing. You guys don't understand how badly I want to hit that note. Unfortunately, I'm just sick to it. Normally, I would hit that note perfectly, but obviously today I'm sick. I'm on a vocal rest day. It's where I see vocal and then I rest. Odysseus be like, I'm on a see people diet. I see people, and then I die. This is eek. I can't even hit the notes I normally can. I'm losing it. Monster by Skillet is a psyop from the deep state to convince you Christian rock music. No way is it Christian rock music. What are you talking about? You're breaking my heart. Am I learning this for the first time? Crystal regenerate. I didn't even know that they could do that. For the next regeneration. There's a pop chicken. Nobody calls me chicken. Sorry, I was just thinking about that epic rap battle where David Tennant regenerates into Tom Baker. Sorry. See, when I first saw that, I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, oh, I guess the Doctor becomes like a Riddler-esque figure when he's angry. But in retrospect, it makes sense to do the most popular Doctor. That's a fun idea. You can tell when they've done their research or when they're genuinely fans of the thing. Doc Brown versus Dr. Phil! That's Dr. Phil. That's his verse. Steve Harvey versus Dr. Phil! Splatoon Raiders versus Tobuscus. Tobuscus versus the White Genocide! Begin! And then he cries about the white genocide or whatever he's always on about. Also, I've said before that I think people who wax philosophical about a sex addiction, I've said that that's the funniest addiction to have and the funniest, like, societal issue to be upset about. But I've changed my mind. I think white genocide is really funny. I think if you genuinely care about that, you're beyond repair. Oh, and I leveled up, too. Tobuscus versus Jontron versus Stuttering Craig versus DD Mango Hall. Again! You guys said that DD Mango Hall followed Charlie Kirk? I only learned about this recently. I think that's a really funny... Sometimes you're on the internet and you're like, some crazy shit hasn't happened. We need a new bit. The fact that Pearl from Steam Universe follows both Charlie Kirk... Oh, that was a bad idea. And Turning Point USA. You couldn't write that shit. Charlie Kirk is problematic, and here's why. What made you think of white genocide? Because, like, that's the shit that Tobuscus is complaining about, right? He's like a chud now. I don't know. Maybe I'm always thinking about the white genocide. You ever think about that? It's kind of the biggest issue impailing white people today. I kind of can't not think about it. So, you know. Maybe you could live up in your ivory tower not caring about the white genocide. But I think it's a real issue. And I'm the only one brave enough to care about it. Me and Jontron and Tobuscus and Stuttering Craig and DD Mango Hall. I'm sorry to do this to you. Skill is a Christian rock band, dude. That can't be true. That's impossible. Next, you're gonna tell me Chris Pratt is Christian. That's gonna ruin my day. There are some things where I'm like, this, you know, this doesn't really age. I feel like, not that I have like an elevated sense of humor, but I think I like absurdism too much that sometimes I like, it's scaring the hose a little bit, so to speak. Where I'm like, well, I'm gonna show up to a party and show people Adult Swim infomercials or Tim and Eric. No. But we were in the hotel room and Parks and Rec was on the TV, and it was like a season 2 episode. And whenever I rewatch Parks and Rec or put it on the background, I always start to season 3 because I heard that, like, I remember that season 1 and 2 aren't that good. But I was watching the season 2 episode, I'm like, actually, this has some pretty good bits. Good show. Jolly good show indeed. I forgot how charming I find Chris Pratt on a day-to-day level. It's a shame what happened to him. Ha! That's gross. A glob of doom has come across my desk. I'm not tapped in enough to white culture. Yeah, it's the new hot thing. Everyone this summer is talking about the white genocide. Luckily, I'm the only white person here, so I could be your guys into the culture. Let me tell you, that person who said white people love when you give them a little slice of cheese, they were kind of cooking with that, because I've been cheese maxing as of late. White people love cheese, and Michael Jackson, and Skillet, evidently. White people be like, what if we cut the Smash roster in half? It makes you think, huh? I'm the minority. I'm the white representative. I represent the white race. I mean, if that's the case, then they probably should be genocided, right? This is like a take me to your leader situation. I'm not doing a good job. She's my favorite. What's going on with white boys? Tom Holland, it looked like he's it is compelling to watch. I normally don't engage with a lot of celebrity culture or parasociality, but it really is fun to watch him, like, with the Odyssey press junket, him being like, oh my god, I'm making a real movie, this is awesome, and then immediately following in on Spider-Man, he's like, yeah, I showed up to the Spider-Man set, and I said, oh, we should be making real movies. Why have we not been making a real movie the whole time? And it like I know that it's like a marketing ploy, but it has given Spider-Man a little bit of the Odyssey rub that I could tell, or maybe I'm just being convinced, right? That he genuinely does care about the artistry of it all. That it does make me excited to see the new Spider-Man. It's getting that Odyssey rub. Yeah, if I'm Tom Holland, I've only ever made Marvel movies, and I'm on the set of the Odyssey, I'm like, oh shit, we could have been shooting on location. We could have been using puppets and animatronics. Death to the volume. And it's really sweet to watch. I know I don't know the guy. Oh, I forgot I could do this. Probably should have been doing this the whole damn time, to be fair. But it's on a meter. It's on a limit. I like cheese, too. I'm gonna just do the same thing. Ha! Hold that thought. I need to go do something real quick. That one was fucking gross. But it's okay. My body is flushing it out of my system. I'm hours away from being cured. Just gotta take it easy today, and by that I mean do a lot of my editing. But if I commit to the editing today, I genuinely think I can finish this come Tuesday. Assuming that I stream all day Monday. Well, here's the thing about a stream, right? Sorry. Is that I mean, if I stream for like fucking, I need to fucking move, If I stream for 11 hours, then I'm not going to want to do anything the rest of the day. But, normally I'm like, oh yeah, all day stream, 24-hour stream. But, if I do care about archiving the VOD, specifically if it's the 1,000 stream, YouTube has an upload limit, so they can't really go past 11 hours or 50 minutes. So there is a limit to how long that can go. Especially, like, you know, if I'm making such a big deal about that being the 1,000th stream, then it wouldn't make sense to split that across 2 streams. Then it's not the 1,000th stream anymore, you know? Monster, she's my favorite. Whoa, there's shit up there. Shit in the sky and in the clouds. Wait, there's an unkilled man over here. An unkilled individual. We got a live one. How does a guy like me? I see. Should probably use the little stem, but you coming? Oh, I thought they were gonna have crystals in them. C'est la vie. Au revoir. This one you can just jump. You keep going. Going. There's more crystals and more people to kill. Crystals born. Kill OH. The fishy is one of a deadly fate. Lie in wait. I should stop. I did compare Splatoon to Sonic earlier. Splatoon's kind of like the Nintendo Sonic. Except imagine if it was good. See that little backslash I did? That little r/trees? Stay back. I'm warning ya. Do I even need to do the slash? I think we got it. And then we go back to the big crystal, right? Well, I think we definitely already did this level. But hey, we got some more shit out of it, didn't we? Ooh, it's okay. I'll damage boost. This entire island is almost pink. Pink in my image. I have a vision of pink. I could tank through this for another 30 minutes. What's another 30 minutes? That's nothing to a guy like me. I stream 6 times that every day. So I should make an infographic for the stream 1000. That's gonna be a big deal. Legitimately, you gotta, you know, tell your friends, tell your family. It'll be all day, so you can show up at any point. But all day being, it can't go longer than like 11 hours. So I have a plan though. It might honestly take less time than that. Raid successful. Excuse me. Honestly, I can see why Cowboys did this. I need a little Splatoon. I need a Splatoon. Yeah, I'll take it all. I want it all. And eventually you said, I like it all. Waggling my shit back and forth. Just ripping that shit. No, I think I wanted to save until I have... I need 6. Yeah, I'll wait. I'm saving up for a rainy day. Okay, so if I have... Like, that took like 30 minutes. If I have less than 30 minutes, can I... Chowder? I know it's one of those situations where as soon as you hear a word, you see it everywhere. But I've been seeing a lot of chowder stuff this summer. Let's call for help. Okay. Bing, 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 bing. While we're at it, let's cover this entire place. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're ready. So they're 3-person raids. So really only 2 people need it. I was going to say, will this take 20 minutes? I can't imagine pufferfish. I mean, this is the first day of the game, right? But I can't imagine these are like real people. I mean, they're using code names, so like maybe, but I doubt it. We're all fighting together. I think we all share the materials anyway. So it's not like Monster Hunter where you're constantly trying to like undercut your friends and family. Oh, those screams of pain, they're like cute little babies dying. Babies killing, babies dying. You cannot understand how hard I've been trying to think of a second verse to that. Or not even a verse, second line to that. I'm fighting for my life, alright? I got a career-ending injury. Who was the last time that said I was like the Brawn? This is my flu game. So give me a little bit more credit. I'm way funnier than LeBron. I would have been a much better special guest for Space Jam: A New Legacy. People grilling. Now, is there a Dragon Ball name that rhymes with dying? I wouldn't know. Raditz, Bulma, Yoshi, I don't think so. Somebody smarter than me or somebody who knows more about Dragon Ball should answer the question. Will you answer the call? When Splatoon calls, will you pick up the phone? People complain about Splatoon ratings. I'm out of here. Talk about your low-budget game. You know, while they're dealing with that, I'm going to paint the entire scenery. This is how I used to play actual Splatoon. See, nobody's focusing on the main base. I like to think these are real people, but I would feel better if they weren't. That makes me self-conscious. Conscious? It's like a conch shell. Ready to sub-level 3. So do we just keep... Are there a set amount, or do we just keep going until we can't live anymore? So we can't live on this planet anymore. Well, that seems to be the boss. That's the fucking SpongeBob thing. The device in Bikini Bottom that killed Squidward. What was it called? The minced Squidward? Something like that. Booyah. Booyah, booyah. Plop, plop, because that did... Plop, plop, there's a turd right down the drain. I poot in the toilet, I poot in the toilet. What a good show. Jolly good show. Right up there with Parks and Rec and whatever else I mentioned today. We're tying it all back together in a sick little bow, in a cyclical bow. Cyclical? I don't know if that's right. Cyclical? I hardly know lickle. Lick sickle. I hardly hammer. That's one for the communists in the chat. Shout out, communists, make yourself known. And then you can see a federal agent up here behind me with like an earpiece. Yeah, shout out to the communists. Can everyone who's a communist raise their hand real quick, just so I know who it, just so I can give you guys all a personal shout out? Several men in suits appear behind me. Are we winning? I'm gonna take this tower down. The only tower is mine. I think we might be cooked here, actually. We're not even close to killing this thing. Oh man, we're the toilet right down the drain. Try again. Maybe this will take the last 20 or so minutes. 20 odd minutes. 20 odd minutes. Genuinely talking is making me dizzy. Yikes. We got the skill point though. Well, let's keep trying. As long as we get a skill point every time we fail. Help! Help! Oh god. My forehead's getting hot too. Level 20 sardine. Oh, we got this on lock. This guy's been grinding out since the very beginning. Oh, we can just go, right? Sub-level 1 and 2 is easy street. I don't even need to do nothing. And thus, I won't. Let me demonstrate by doing nothing. I really want to get in there. I feel like this strategy I'm using would work better with the paintbrush. But I'm committed to whatever this is. I'm gonna do the circle again. Wave. Koro wave! Inkling's kind of like the Terry of Smash Bros. This is actually very reminiscent of Monster Hunter now that I'm getting a good look at it. Can't believe Splatoon finally figured out how to do their... I mean, it just is Monster Hunter now, I think. Like, just smart. They got this little boss fights, but they're more enclosed areas. Oh, that was dangerous, but hey, it works, it works. It's dangerous and risky, but adventurous. How is this level 20 sardine not carrying their weight? Oh. Pretend you didn't see that. I think we're good, right? Nope. Power egg's full. That was fucking close, though. Way closer than it should have been. So those 6 lives that we have, is that for the entirety of the run? It's not like we died last time. We just ran out of time. Maybe we gotta play more aggressive. That's what we've been missing. They do sound like Pikmin when they're dying. Pikmin dying, salmon crying. Back to the circle. I was about to do the barnyard pit, but I don't think my little throat could take it. My petite little throat can't handle that big girthy thing I'm about to say. That big girthy phrase. Look around and see if anyone heard that. Somebody get these beggars out of here. Slash. But the streams are the passion, right? The channel is to facilitate storytelling. I don't know why I'm responding to myself. Something I said in my head didn't say out loud. Did we get it? Alright, let's get the F out. Did my counters reset? Let's retain these names this time. Chowda Berry. The minced scrapper. I could see Schnitzel getting crossed up in something like that. I mean, if you think about it, Chowder really is SpongeBob. SpongeBob! Oh, I'm out of here. Talking about your low-budget show. Jesus. Small Fry, he's supposed to be my friend. This is not good. The entire thing is a mess. Does not bode well. Can we close these enemy spawners, or is it not that kind of game? I mean, truly, we could probably get all of the fucking eggs we need if we just focus on this guy, no? Because he was the issue last time. That's what you said the last time. The last time I meant it. That's a Flapjack quote. You guys won't hear that until a couple... I guess only a mere matter of days we have a new video. I should prepare, like, teasers and stuff. I haven't been doing that. I've been too busy with the actual edits. Keep it shaking with the rake in there, guys. The thing about those, I don't want to peel back how the, you know, how the sausage gets made too much with those videos. But, an entire section of it needs to be done at the tail end, and I haven't done that bit yet because I haven't edited the... Oh, did we do it? Oh. Simple as. See? Now, what can be accomplished in 18 minutes? Is that worth doing another raid? Oh, I missed the raid. Almost level 8, too. Yeah, I could see us grinding this game out. Obviously, each level doesn't take an hour, but the 3 games we have right now seems like a good trio to have. The Nintendo games released in year 2 of the Switch 2, even though I know Rhythm Heaven isn't a Switch 2 game. Unfortunately, we haven't put enough effort into Yoshi or I guess Pokopia, but we could. But that's year 1. I'm over year 1. Because it goes June to June, coast to coast. Thigh highs with sandals. That's a new one. Oh yeah, I meant to show this to you. A metal plate? Some more scrap for the heap. Ah, look closer. It's pretty rusty, but isn't there something written here? Huh? It's hard to make out what it says. Singing is the key. Opens the way. Gold. Gold for eel. Don't start. Try the plate attached to the bot. Feels like we're relying a bunch on bot, actually. It is leading us somewhere. Bot leading us to gold? That's all I need to know. I'm going to read the singing is the key. Anything in quotes, any highlight words, I'm going to try and make out the story off of reading nothing. Hidden gold. Got it. You say gold, I know what I heard what I needed to. Stuff. Color lock is off. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna let the game play as it does. Can I move forward now? See, now we're at the point where there's no, like, exclamation marks above everything. So we could just continue. Sorry, that was gross. The fog cleared. It's just like Persona. So wait. Is the treasure random each time? How do I do the other treasure? Can I do either of these in 16 minutes? Whoa, dude. Panini, Chowda, Buried Ruins. Let's just try and run through this level. It's a raid, so let's... Honestly, if I just call people for every level, they're gonna go a lot quicker. We'll get to 40... Oh, I can't... Wait, 27 seconds or 27 minutes? Are you serious? Okay, well... Timer starting now. I was gonna say if this level takes 15 minutes or takes less than 15 minutes, but even if it takes 10 minutes, we're only gonna have 5 minutes left anyway. So let's, you know, let's be efficient, but let's also run the fuck through here. Follow the radar. Make a little trail in front of us. And what perhaps is going on up there? Thank you, big man. Big man. Big man. Then we go back to the barnyard. What if I said it like that? Just said it totally normal. That way I don't die. Too bad you didn't die. So I can still call them even if I'm not drilling, and they help with the shooting of it all. Right, this boss fight specifically is reminiscent of Galaxy. Forgot that I already played or replayed Galaxy and Sunshine earlier this year. You know, because of the video. Because it feels like I did. It feels like I only did them on stream. That's the thing, right? And that was my thing with the wrestling games too, is that like when I'm doing a video about games, I'm doing that, I'm filming that in the background while I'm streaming. I don't know, maybe it is a Patreon series and then we like, when it's all done, then we make it into a video. Maybe wrestling content is just going to be a Patreon thing forever. Until YouTube stops bending the needs of WWE. But like, hey, you know, that Chowder video is going to not be claimed pretty soon. Or it's going to be blocked. Which I doubt, because I'm completely within my right. I just have to wait 30 days for them to lift the claim. Honestly, I should start releasing videos a month early. I care too much about the dates. I should start releasing videos a month early, like on Patreon. And then be like, oh, I'll release it on YouTube when it's not claimed anymore. That'd probably be a better business decision. But I made a lot of business-related decisions last year. That's why Barnyard is so red. When I probably could have just, like, tanked it. Well, no, it wasn't. Paramount wasn't even allowing me to upload the video at all. I'm surprised. I'm not going to. I don't want to jinx it. I'm surprised it's still up. Maybe once it gets to 100K. Maybe that's when the threshold reaches and they're like, actually, this is bad. But that's kind of my biggest embarrassment as of late. I don't really like the YouTube version of the Barnyard video. And I don't think people are in the wrong to complain about it, but I genuinely just know that I did try everything. Anything you could say at me, I'm also embarrassed about. That's my thing with people who want to say, like, things malicious is, like, one, nothing you could say about me as a YouTuber that would hurt my feelings more than the way my dad talks about it. Two, every awful thing you're saying to me, I've thought a million times over in my head, so. Who's the real bully now? My internal thought process. My Splatoon process. New beloved character, Splatoon. Certainly it's got more leverage than Wheel Turner. I don't know, Wheel Turner's kind of got motion. Didn't make it very far, but... Stupid boy. Squid Kid. Squidnator. Yeah, grinding them up into chum. Chumming it up with these pig sluts. Okay, I gotta paint on out. I'm painting out of here. That's my name, first name Peyton, last name out of here. It's my D&D character. And his friend Justin Kyle. I didn't catch the gag in Barry until someone pointed it out that they were in like a really bad movie and the guy's name was Hugh and he said, please call me Mr. Manatee. His name's Humanity. That's a good gag. Man, Barry's a really good show. But it's making me think about Parks and Rec more, where I'm like, yeah, whatever, Parks and Rec. And then I'm watching the show on the... Some shows you just need to rediscover through a hotel TV, you know? It's the same thing with flying. Like, I could pay a little extra to have Wi-Fi on a flight. Or just download a bunch of YouTube videos. But I always watch YouTube videos. I like a flight, to be like an excuse where I just download a bunch of like HBO shows and start them. I've only ever watched The Sopranos on a plane. That and like Veep, those are plane shows for me. And I kind of can't watch them outside of that. House of the Dragon I guess also qualifies because it's kind of boring outside of that. Can't wait to see what happens in season 3. Let's get out of here. Gotta rebrand a little bit. 3-0. Alright, quit shooting lasers at my Sal. Like, deliver, Sal. Little Shop of Horrors, except it's Sal. From Practical. Little Shop of Jokers. You could have that one for free. I know that they don't, none of them talk to each other anymore, but... Okay, well that took 10 minutes. Wait, no, that took 5 minutes. Because we started at 45. Could we possibly... Well, it depends on the next level. I don't want to compete under that pressure, but what's the alternative? Doing nothing? Curve Trivet? You know what? Let's just jump into it and see if we can... Let's speed through this. Especially if there's no dialogue. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, because the raids don't need to wait anyway. I imagine Fire World is more difficult, but... Got 9 minutes left on stream. There's like a minute of outro. A minute of outro. Is it the character's name? Is it Ocho? I already forgot. Ancho, that's what it is. My favorite Chowder character. My favorite Phil Lamar character. See, again, I'm in this weird in-between where, like, you guys have only seen the Chowder prologue, but I'm editing the second part and writing the third part. I've never done a trilogy like this, and I probably won't again. I don't know, I like the idea of a summer being a trilogy. The thing I have planned for, like, Halloween, I don't even know if it will be Halloween. We'll have to see. Once I get off my lazy ass and stop with this pseudo-vacation, in August, I'm going to be writing 3 different things at once. You guys know me, I love to juggle. I love to jiggle, I love to juggle. Well, that didn't do shit, did it? Well, that doesn't mean a thing to me, does it? Ooh, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I got splatted by Steel Eel. Did I get him? Okay, so this one's probably on the shorter end. Did I kill everyone? I mean, big guy did. Big guy. It is very SpongeBob core, is it not? SpongeBob Korra. I'm glad that the Avatar fighting game is putting Korra characters into it. I feel like they've been woefully only doing Avatar gang for everything. It's kind of annoying. Is that Avatar movie like in theaters now? I know it's in limited theaters. See, that's another example when it comes to, like, individual wrestlers. Like, Paramount is a piece of shit company, but soon enough, everything would just be distributed by Paramount every way, any which way. And surely the artists that made the movie aren't the Ellison family, you know? There's a little bit of a dissonance when it comes to, like, the artists that make things and the companies that they have to bend to. Alright, I'm fucked, right? How many lives do I got? I mean, I'd rather be fast than cautious, right? We simply do not have the time to be cautious. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Get my health back. Oh, I'm fucked. Yep. Even if I go back now and do it perfectly... I mean, is there... I just yanked my headphone out. Sorry, excuse me. Yucky. But it's okay, it's just been me anyway. Me and my Splatoon. Sometimes you gotta check if you're still alive. Sometimes you gotta check if you're still breathing. What are those chill Nintendo summer tunes? Right. Well, that's not the tune that I prefer to go with. That's a different tune altogether. I think because I just tanked through 2 hours 53 minutes, I'm all sicked out. I can promise... Well, I can't promise you. I can promise you that I will be streaming on Monday for the 1000th stream. I was going to say I could promise you I won't be sick for that, but I actually don't know if I can promise that. That seems like something I strictly cannot promise. Can I even upgrade anything before I end off today? Before I toss off today? No, because I'm saving up, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess not. Well, I've done all I could. Assuming that, like, a 5-minute outro is appropriate, because there was a 5-minute intro. That would mean, give or take the 20 or so seconds that it's going to take for me to even finish the thing I'm saying right now. For me to fish the thing I'm saying. Fish Splatiano. Yep, I'm thinking we got good things coming for this game. I can't wait to play this game when I'm not sick. What if the game sucks when you're not sick? What if this is like ginger ale? Like, what? It's really good for when you're sick, but when you're not, it just tastes like sick. Does anyone else have that with ginger ale? I'm not starting a whole nother conversation. What I was saying is give or take 50 seconds. Let's do a 50-second outro, right? That's an appropriate amount. What does the YouTube chat have to say about this? I'm like getting dizzy. One of those daily dizzy dinky deals. Okay, close all those tabs. I have an editing day ahead of me, but I gotta fucking lie down after this. I'm getting worse. I hear Raiden the Spoon, son. I'm doing my best. I'm fighting on the front lines of the Splatoon Raiders war. Well, me trying to frantically open up the YouTube chat stalled for a decent amount of time. I think we're probably good. Do I save the game or do I just leave? Register preset. In my menu. I think in modern games you could just leave, right? Like everything is autosave. You could just like. I'm assuming that didn't delete all my progress. Next Thursday, maybe stream. Thursday after that, special Golden Sun for the Golden Sun anniversary. And then every subsequent week after that, I will grind out Splatoon Raiders and Rhythm Heaven Fever and Star Fox 2026. I almost called it 64. I was tanking through most of the stream, but now I'm at the tail end. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I don't need to stall anymore, so there's really no reason for me to sit here and continue. But I'm excited, right? Obviously, I'm a little worse for wear right now, but this being stream 999, I only really started keeping track of it. I knew that it would happen in July. This is a big year for a lot of stuff. And we didn't get to do finish February, but I feel like stream 1000 will be a little bit of that, because there are games that we've been playing the entire time on stream that we've been coming back to intermittently. So stay tuned for that. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your children, tell your gravy. I'm not topping that. Let's just outro song.